Player Talk Radio with DJ Kuda, the hottest DJ in the manosphere. Let's get it.
What's going on, everybody? Shout out to everybody in the building. Give me 1 second. I'm setting up today's show or tonight's show. No matter how it goes. Good afternoon, everybody. What's going on, Raven? I stay up. You gotta have motion, you know. You already know. It's Player Talk Radio. Shout outs to everybody here. Give me 1 second. Let me set up today's show. I need to turn my VPN on. Actually, I've been doing well. Actually, let's do today's show without the VPN. That shit is an extra step in my checklist. So let me get this checklist out the way. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe. Oh, we're going to talk a little bit about the industry on today's show. I got some new stuff to share with you guys. Stuff that happened like 2 hours ago, all right? So we on it like a hornet, man. It's Player Talk Radio. Make sure you guys get on in. You know what I'm saying? It's a treat when the players meet, but there's much more respect when they truly connect, man. Tap in with me. It's Player Talk Radio. Let's go. Let me run that back. Get your freestyle on. Give me 1 second. Let me set this shit up.
Kuda, we come over here to give you some relief, bro. We don't want to talk about that. We want to talk about
those dope boy Air Forces was nice, AM.
Hey, no, it wasn't not bad. Jessica said, "No, you gonna lose. You gonna lose, Angry Man." Hold on, Brian. Look.
Go back, hustler. Fuck out it.
Y'all ain't got no sense, you black women. Your men treat you like your dogs, They walk all over you. They make you pay the bills at home, and then the preachers pimp you in the churches and make you pay the bills. Y'all crazy black women buying these black men private jets, the tune of $50 million for a nigga to ride around in a private jet. And you talk about looking out faster. What's wrong with y'all women? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? And what's wrong with a black man that would take that kind of money out of a poor neighborhood and buy himself a private jet? What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, black women? What's wrong with you voting for Barack Obama? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy.
Let me tell every goddamn body who's listening to this. The sun has been coming up for billions of years. Ain't nobody call that old. The moon has been coming up for billions of years. Ain't nobody calling that old because it works. If something works, and if it don't work, and even if it's a foundation, take it and retweak it and make it work to your advantage.
Some people may stay with you though. I am all alone tonight, and I kept on asking myself questions. Considered there was a time I never really doubted myself, but tonight got me thinking about it all. If I am the fool or what now? I do not regret with my choices. I'm rather proud. Yeah, I know I won't change anything because I can only be me. So
All right, we in the building. This Player Talk Radio. Shout outs to everybody here. All right. I gotta fix a bunch of things going on right now. I'm setting up today's show, sharing everything out. Welcome to the show, man. We got a lot of stuff to talk about, man. Just Pearly things. We called it. You're about to watch, if y'all haven't already, 1,000,001 episodes. We were cutting up last night, man. We were watching Abba and Preach. You know what I'm saying? Break that shit down. You know what I'm saying? So it was a couple other people that chimed in on it. Where's War Master when you need him? The what you call it lady, that the little conservative light-skinned chick. I forgot her goddamn name. She got a video out about it. Obviously, you know, O'Shea made like 1 billion videos. He probably got 1 billion more coming. She goes, hey yo, O'Shea, slow down, bro. She gonna sue you, bro. Pearl about to start a Manosphere Rico. Like, slow down, bro. You know, shit getting wild, man. So, you know, it's just a lot of stuff going on, man. You know, especially if you're touching the interweb pavement, you know what I'm saying? So just a lot of stuff developing. Shout outs to Aaron B in the building, Raven Knight in the building, Don Philly in the building. What's going on, UFO Kamikaze? UFO Kamikaze in the building. What's going on, man? And all the numbers are in from you know, the 4th of July. Damn near all the major cities had some type of shootout. And then I think it's like what people are talking about, like they're adding in like you know, the gang violence and stuff too. So keep that in mind, you know what I'm saying? But them numbers definitely are real numbers, you know. But you know, context is definitely advised, okay? So just a bunch of stuff has been going on within the last 24 hours, even while we were live, man. Adam 22 actually did a podcast with his girl. What's going on, Jay Green? How you doing, love? Happy 4th of July. I know it's late, but you know what I'm saying. I haven't seen you on 4th of July, so happy. You know how that goes. Happy 4th of July. He did a podcast, which you need to do, but you know, I mean, which could, you know, is a good idea, but then again, you know, we don't know. I haven't watched the podcast. Podcast I think went off air about 2 hours ago, not too long ago. I was supposed to go on air a little bit early, but I had some things to do. and some bizils to pay. You know what I'm saying? So it took me a minute, but I didn't know he did a podcast with Lena the Plug. That's her porn name. And we've been talking about it. Hell, me and Raven talked about it. A lot of us, talk about it. And shit. Is it like the times are catching up? Because you got to look at the dating pool, not even the dating pool, but the dating game today and what's really going on. What is a new age cuck? And does Adam 22 look like a new age cuck or whatever? Or is it some white boy shit like what Whack 100 was saying? I'm not even gonna lie, bro. If you like, there's been some really if you aren't a supporter of the channel, I don't know what you're doing. We've been chopping up some really good game. Whack 100 actually gave him some good advice on that cologne with the because a lot of people don't talk about that, and it's funny because Kevin Samuels actually talked about that, about scent. I've definitely talked to you guys about scent, how women definitely go off of scent. Did you know there's even reports that when a woman gets pregnant by a man, I was looking at all these like videos of Krishan Rock and Blueface and all this other stupid shit and just other dumb shit, just shit scrolling on the internet, basically, right? When a woman gets pregnant or something by the scent of a man, it could go either way, but it usually goes the other way, so I've heard. I heard once they're pregnant, because all of their senses start to heighten and everything, they don't like their the baby father's scent anymore. They don't like his smell anymore. And I thought that was interesting. Like that, if you ever had a shorty, I don't know. I don't got any good. I didn't think about talking about this particular topic. I just thought about it now when I was bringing up the conversation between Wack and Adam, how he was telling him about the scent and the cologne and stuff like that. How because obviously she slept with a brother, so it could be like night and day or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny because Adam was like, he looked like a cologne type of guy, which is funny as shit. But anyway, we're gonna get into that podcast. We're gonna play it and check it out and chop up some more game and do some commentary. Put in some more work. But there's a lot of sense and stuff that does attract women. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, American Negro? What's going on, player? What's going on, Link? There's a shout outs to Link in the building. What's going on, Tehran? My brother Link in the building. Tehran in the building. What's going on, man? Happy New Year's to everybody. If I haven't told y'all already, I know it's been a rough day. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all probably getting out the hospital, with your hand wrapped and shit. Some of y'all lost a finger or something, Make sure y'all, let's get situated. Let's get sturdy, all right? So there's actually a lot of sense that can actually attract women. One of them, I didn't know. We were talking about like numerology and astrology and a lot of the white magic and the science and stuff behind it. Melon. Like a melon smell. It's actually a very attractive smell, and a lot of people kind of overlooked it because it kind of got overplayed at one point, but it was being misused. Cucumber melon. Did you know that? Cucumber melon. That like clear kind of water, kind of just like it usually they use cucumber melon to start off a lot of the smells that we like today, right? Some people even go as far as to taking watermelon and putting it in a pot of water and just letting it boil. And they use an extract from that as a part of cologne or even lotion or perfume. Even the lotion cucumber melon is really good. So I'm giving y'all some gems. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Support today's show. It's gonna be one of them shows, y'all. I'm gonna give y'all some gems. All right, you just gonna have to tune in and hear what I'm saying. Cucumber melon is a good one. Lemon is also a good one. But if you look at the elements of what we're talking about, citrus and melon, you know what I'm saying? Some people might be allergic to melon, but the smell of it is alluring. So a lot of times to actually open up the nose, something that's subtle and cool, they use melon. And every so often they there's a lot of lemon or lime based kind of, but I want y'all to look into the psychology of it too, because when you go to eat food, look at the stuff that they have on the side, lime or a squeeze of lemon or something like that. All of these things kind of tie into each other. Your you're connecting when you get into the that's why when people was like going hard body karate on Kevin, I know they called him perfume and stuff like that, but that pheromone shit is really real. And also your pheromone, your particular pheromone mixed with a certain cologne, it actually matches or it makes sense. You even notice, you ever had a girlfriend that stole one of your hoodie, or just a chick that stole like the good hoodie, like the hoodie that smells like you, the hoodie that you fall asleep in, the hoodie that you go to the store and the hoodie they take the right hoodie because it has your scent on it. You know what I'm saying? Since we quote unquote players, you ever had a we be adults, we be in, and there's a lot of ladies here, we be having fun. Women know what I'm talking about. Men that get play know what I'm talking about too. You ever had somebody in your bed and their scent is still in your bed for the next couple of days? Has that ever happened to y'all? What's going on? You said, understand that this is normal behavior out here in Hollywood. Yeah, of course. Yeah, we talked about it. We went in deep about it. We talk about the industry a lot. So y'all want to check out the next couple of shows, because we're gonna be critiquing the Bougie Show, and maybe there might be an interview with one of your favorite quote unquote adult talent on there, and maybe you might get some behind the scenes memorabilia, that from the industry coming from their perspective. I think that's some fly shit to look into. Yeah, on a man, definitely. Yeah, hell yeah. Let me tell y'all something. I know this sounds crazy, but think about it. Think about what I'm about to tell you. I'm about to get y'all crazy game. All right. Y'all like and support the show. I'm about to get y'all crazy game. Think about it. When you take a shower and your pores open, and you have like oils and stuff like that, to put a little bit of that oil onto your washcloth while you take a shower, so it can work its way into your scent. You know what I'm saying? When your pores are open. Now, some people, I know a player, and I know he gets a lot of women, and that I've personally seen. Almost said his name, and me and him were talking about it, and he said, "You know what I do?" He said, because we were going into the science of it was kind of funny because we kind of made some Kevin Samuels jokes, but we're going into the science of scent and perfume. And not perfume like cologne, musk, pheromones, smell, just talking about smell. Cause my taste, I have a fucked up sense of smell. I smell things, but my smell is not my most keen sense for the but I do understand how to smell and blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? You can use, while you're using male perfume. I mean, male. Keep saying perfume because Kevin Samuels joke. When you're using male cologne, you can use a tiny squirt or a little bit of a female of a female type of cologne with your male cologne. A lot of y'all underestimate the game that women smell women cologne and be like, "Oh, I like this." They like it. Now, I'm not telling you to go in the club smelling like a bitch, but what I'm saying is that it's still an alluring smell. If you know what I'm talking about, it's still an alluring smell. I'm not telling you to douse yourself into female products or products for women. I'm not telling you to go to Shein or fucking Fashion Nova and be in the women's section. I'm not telling you to do none of that. What I'm telling you is that women like those smells also. And then also too, it's a pheromone. So if you have that pheromone entwined, if you have like a good 10% of that pheromone entwined into your 90% of musk or oil or whatever type of smell goods that you use, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they will smell that. And honestly too, some people don't actively smell, but it hits them on a visceral level, their subconscious. Subconscious game got to be very, 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 very tight. Because a lot of y'all were confused when I told y'all if you pose with the right clothes, you get chose with your mouth closed. You know what I'm saying? It went over your head, and that's the beauty of the game. The game is supposed to go over your head. It's uncommon information. You can say something to somebody in their language, and hey, listen, hey, whether they hip to it or they not, it is what it is. So if you never dabbled in this type of science and stuff like that, and it skipped over you, I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm giving y'all some gems. But for some reason, people in this space have a problem with manhood. They had a problem with Kevin with manhood. So you know what I'm saying? They have a whole problem with somebody saying, "Hey, smell good." What's wrong with smelling good? What's wrong? Keep your body clean. What's wrong with smelling good? So it is what it is. What's going on, Ed Unchained? He said, my pheromones repel women. No, they don't. We're gonna go into handsome. Also, we're gonna get into the handsome, quote unquote, handsome man game on today's show, because it definitely is a little bit different when you are quote unquote handsome. But honestly, any guy could kind of go under the banner of handsome today. It's just that a lot of guys' confidence isn't up to even take advantage of some of that stuff. It's not just the women that got to take advantage of it. If Gorlock the Destroyer can get her ass up on the whatever show and talk about she's a dime and wearing booty shorts and shit, like, no, look, it's time for y'all niggas to stop feeling down about yourself. Don't feel down about yourself. Never put yourself in the gutter. What's going on, Brian Will? You said, but I get it for joking purposes. I got you, bro. You said, not just Ed. Ed is cool. You said, so was he podcast first or porn actor first? I had no idea he was into that. No, he's not even a porn actor. He's just a guy that got some type of success, and I think she was into some type of porn though. But then again, I mean, who isn't? Damn near. You even got square women acting like porn stars. What else you want to know? I think she did like a couple of scenes, but obviously she lets him. I think I saw a clip where he was explaining how to Whack, how she lets him does his company and she does her company also, and you know what I'm saying? His happens to be No Jumper podcast, blah blah blah, and then hers happens to be OnlyFans. Obviously, we're playing and showing y'all the clips with Suki Hana. Obviously we've been reporting on it for the longest time. Women are turning to OnlyFans, but now I'm showing y'all the wave that it's dying out, and now we're starting to see the effects of it really quickly, which is crazy. But think about it. The new social media pack just dropped. All of the what are the young girls doing? Some of these young girls, they're like, OnlyFans is old. We're doing it over here now and getting money. So some of these women aren't going to quit OnlyFans. It's just going to be another website that's going to give them competition that's coming up. Maybe it's Bigo. Maybe you never know. You dig? Or Patreon. But obviously, motherfuckers getting kicked off of Patreon too. Shout outs to UFO Kamikaze, Tom Ford, Tobacco Vanilla. That sounds like a really good scent. What's going on, Mac Bones? Yeah, in the cologne game, you can get some cologne for a decent price. Not telling y'all to spend $200 every time you get some cologne, but hey, you better make sure you use that $200 cologne. What's going on, Gemini? Paul, what's going on, player? Yeah, y'all go look at the real, all the people now, they watching the new Kevin said, y'all go look at the older joints. He gave y'all some really good shit. You start associating your sense of smell with everything. This smells like Sunday. This smells like Monday. You said, I'm trying to figure out if I should get the Drake and 21 tickets, seeing how they'll be in town performing for the B-Day. Oh man. Hell yeah, go ahead and do that. Or I could get these Beyonce tickets on some male groupie-ish. I ain't gonna lie, Beyonce do. I was gonna say, what hits do Beyonce got right now? She got ape shit. Shit about to go stupid if she do ape shit. Damn. Well, when you're talking about Beyonce, Paul, how close can you get to Beyonce? I ain't gonna lie, because for some Beyonce tickets, you could be right beside 21 Savage. But when you talk about Beyonce, like, all right, how close are you gonna get to Beyonce? You know, I'm not telling you not to go ape shit. You know, I mean, every so often, you damn it. You know, I've been inside for a little bit. We gotta get outside, get some fresh air, get toe up from the flow up, and go ape shit. You know, I do what you gotta do, but how close you gonna get? You know, I'm not saying you should get closer, but you want to have a good show. You know what I'm saying? You want to make the night count. You know, you said Mason Alhambra tobacco touch or touche, very similar to Tom Ford tobacco vanilla. Okay. What's the one though? What's the one that they show that got the sailor, the little sailor's body on it? I keep forgetting what's the name of that one. I've always wanted to check out the scent of that one, but you know, if y'all want to start, just start on YouTube. You know, go search up. You know, I mean, I say go with Kevin. You know, you know, we're gonna give the view away, but do your homework on you know, on scents and stuff, and try to get your deodorant to match your scent. That's another big thing, and try to be consistent. And you might see a spike in the type of women that you get. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me finish setting up today's show's Player Talk Radio. Make sure you guys hit the like button on the way in. Hit the like button. Taylor Swift was in my state last weekend. 1,100 was the low. God damn. I'm telling you, man. I ain't gonna lie. What a time to be alive to choose between Drake and 21 Savage and Beyonce. Like, what type of shit you trying to be on for tonight? I ain't gonna lie, because, you know, on that bullshit, that shit slaps. Sometimes you be like, damn, I'm going to the Beyonce concert, but I'm gonna get turned. And she gonna get turned. She'll get you turned, but she got some slow shit too. But then you never know. She might bring out Jay. You know what I'm saying? Then you get a whole different concert. And it's like, oh, shit. Here we go again. You know? But I heard Blue Ivy been with her. Hey, yo, people, y'all are some fucked up people on the internet are fucked up. They were making fun of Blue Ivy. Was like, oh, she can't dance. She definitely don't got her mother's rhythm. That's messed up. Okay. You know, Tariq Nasheed had a cologne out called Risque Elite. That shit smelled good as hell. Can't even. Hey, you just had to be there. It's Player Talk Radio. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. We'll be right back. Finish setting up the show. It's Player Talk Radio. Let's get it. We got to get Coffee on here to break that down to you. Let's go. It's Player Talk.
Player Talk Radio with DJ Kuda, the hottest DJ in the manosphere. Let's get it.
This is fly nigga shit. Keep a blunt and a fucking bad bitch in the whip. Stick shift, chrome grips. Speeding down 80 toes, shorty don't trip. She think I'm fucking crazy. No, baby, I'm the shit. And that's the way I'm made. Born to fucking shine, but we living in the shade. Money on my mind, it's time to get paid. Staying on my grind, saving every dime. California kush while I'm vibing to Sublime. Chilling with your crush, tequila and some lime. Your girl has just been stolen and it's really such a crime. And yes, I pleaded guilty and I'm about to do the time. With brand new whip, touch screen is in the center. Them niggas frown up cause the losers hate winners. They know not to fuck with me, hang around gorillas. Montclair jackets keep me warm in the winter cause we cold.
It's gonna be a cold winter, snowstorm, I'ma be cold this winter. Shoe game killer, cold game killer. Ballin' and falling, be cold all winter. It's gonna be a cold winter. Snow ain't the only thing cold this winter. Shoe game killer, cold game killer. Ballin' this fall, looking raw all motherfucking winter. Cold winter. My wrist so cold and my neck so cold. I be looking so cold from head to toe. Cold winter, 'cause I'ma be so cold this winter.
You're now listening to Player Talk Radio with the coolest DJ in the manosphere. Let's go. DJ Kuda. Let's go. Let's go.
Stupid nigga, I'm this shit. And I'm not just saying this because I'm probably gonna be rich. I'm probably gonna make you sick. But hating will get you lynched. And I ain't acting like I'm hard. You just acting like a bitch. If it don't sound like money, then to me it don't make sense. All we fucking do is party. We be steady getting bit. The boy is so heaven sent. How much flyer can I get? Better with the boy movies. And I've been ballin' ever since. I'm a boss though on the low. Some people don't even know how hard that this nigga go. They get smaller while I grow. All my niggas throwing bows, and my pockets getting swole. All the girlies wanna roll, cause getting money is the goal. Stupid ass niggas, what you wanna do? If you think that you can beat me, then the joke is on you. The fucking day you cross me is the day that you will rule. I'm loved by many people, only hated by a few.
It's gonna be a cold winter, snowstorm, I'ma be cold this winter. Shoe game killer, cold game killer. Ballin' and falling, be cold all winter. It's gonna be a cold winter. Snow ain't the only thing cold this winter. Shoe game killer, cold game killer. Ballin' this fall, looking raw all motherfucking winter. Cold winter. Come on, it's so cold and my neck so cold. I be looking so cold.
You're now listening to Player Talk Radio with the coolest DJ in the manosphere. DJ Kuda. Let's go.
Nasty woman.
I'm cold. I'm cold.
Left me when it started fucking with the other nigga. Now I'm MGTOW. I don't fuck with none of these bitches no more.
That's what.
The cannon.
Shout outs to everybody in the building. Give me 1 second. We setting up tonight's show. It's Player Talk Radio. Let's get it. Let's go.
I'm so faded. Hey, I'm so faded. You say I'll make it. Tell me don't forget it when I get famous. Visions blurry. There's girls I came to see. Robitussin and Dro got me so on gangsta lean. Laying low in my mode, waiting patiently. Slit your boyfriend's throat, girl, he's just a lame to me. I am on that grown shit, he is on that old shit. I just popped the pill, man, now a nigga rolling. When I'm not sober, I tend to feel more focused. Marijuana's potent, it's got me open for emotions. Everything is slowing down. This is though my soul is pouring out. Zoning off for OZ, feeling like I OD. How dare you even judge, man? You don't even know me. Niggas ain't on shit, you gon' have to show me. No one in my level, babe, not even closely. I can turn that lame ass nigga ghostly. I'm so faded. Hey, I'm so faded. You say I'll make it. Tell me don't forget it when I get famous.
What's going on, Titan? Shout out to Titan TV in the building. The Game Show Podcast in the building. He said Adam 22's a sucker.
Tell me what you know about dreams. So why would you even doubt me? Cause if you was about me,
shout out to D-Mac in the building. Let's go.
Without me, and cause he's more about the money. He is hungry, they see it in his eyes, so them bitches rub his tummy. Some of them be scummy, but nigga,
yes,
I
sir.
bet that they I am wrapped up in the womb of a Lincoln Continental like a mummy. Going hard in the paint, I just want your girl to love me, so she can know you are so irrelevant. You are not intelligent, flyer than a pelican. But then again, I could be mistaken. Don't mind him, girl. He's just very faded. He's just very faded. I'm so faded. Hey, I'm so faded. They say I'll make it.
Y'all should hear the story.
Don't forget it when I get famous.
One day, Pimpin' Ken, he was rolling around handing out lollipops to niggas. Nigga was like, man, why you gave me a lollipop? He said, because you a sucker. When you call somebody a sucker, you gotta say it with like an old man. You a sucker. You gotta say it with like an old man's voice. If they hip to the game, they should hear the disgust in the syllables. They should hear the disgust in your voice. Because you a motherfucking sucker. You gotta have like minimum saliva. Because you a goddamn. I don't think Adam would catch on to that. He probably don't know. Oh, he from LA. He know. Oh, he has to know. Somebody from the Bay probably gonna make a video. He gonna hear you a sucker. Yeah. Booker T voice. Yeah, hell yeah. Booker T is a good example. It got to be a part of your day-to-day lexicon for it to really just beat in, you know? It can all be so simple, y'all. Give me 1 second, man. We setting up today's show. It's Player Talk Radio. Make sure you guys hit the like button on the way in, subscribe, and sponsor today's show. Support today's show. Let's get it. It's Player Talk. Let's go.
Designer gas, so the price ain't low. I don't know about you and yours. On my head is trying to go. Gotta keep that pistol close. I can't fuck no lazy hoe. I can't fuck no dusty hoe. I like all my honey's blue. I don't know, got into you. Like da da da. Make that ass clap like da da da. Oh, like da da da. Bring that ass back like da da da. Hit her from the back, make a movie. Ay. I'ma take a trip like my shoes ain't lace. Don't play me, I don't want be played. Don't save her, she don't want be saved. I is vibing a good mood. Remember all them tough times I went through. You fuck with me, I fuck with you. Don't lie to me, I won't lie to you. Oh, like da da da. Make that ass clap like da da da. Oh, like da da da. Bring that ass back like da da da. Designer gas, so the price ain't low. I don't know about you and yours. All my hitters trying to go. Gotta keep that pistol close. I can't fuck no lazy hoe. I can't fuck no dusty hoe. I like all my honeys blue. I don't know, got any you. Like da da da. Make that ass clap like da da da. Oh, like da da da. Bring that ass back like da da da.
It's for you.
It's an absent.
Again, it's for you.
Mella definitely ain't getting no diddly.
Y'all hear this? Who yourself?
Hold on, Cat.
Y'all hear these lies?
Wait, hold on.
Y'all hear these lies?
Can you
lies?
Hold on. Can you do me a favor? Can you say mode 1? But you gotta hold it. You gotta be like mode 1.
Me?
Hmm.
Okay, let me make sure.
Hey,
hold on.
Cool.
Hold on.
Hang on.
Go ahead.
Mode 1.
Oh shit! I'm sending it to Alan. Let me.
I feel like coach calling plays. I've been all the way up the stage. Heard you having problems with your pay. I don't have no problems with the pay. You should watch what you say. You should watch all your language. Oh, say it to my face. You should watch what you say. Need to change my 5-seater to a 2-seater. I don't got the room for you. 1.75 liter brought with me if you wanna do something. Plus I got in my pocket, got my jaw locked, let me do so. I don't even fucking know you. You only talking about me. Honey dripping like I'm winning. That's a shout out to the old me. Honey fucking with my feeling. That's a shout out to the old me. Liquor pouring with no mixing. Hard for me to stay low key like a baggie. Keep it up sleeve like I'm low key. Holy, you don't gotta fucking ask, yeah, it's really on me. Motherfucker talking naked pussy, so I gotta put him on a call sheet. I can really walk, I'm walking dead, I'm fucking operating like a zombie. But the way I'm moving, you don't want police, you gon' wanna call the fucking army. I've been doing heavyweight and I get you bitching on me on the time now. Always pin me for the blame, in the end you're just wasting your time. If you really know so much, why the fuck you coming at me when you coming last? I put in all of the work and it's still my fault, yo, where you at? Bitch, I'm feeling like the damn, I feel like coach calling plays. I've been all the way up the stage. Heard you having problems with your pay. I don't have no problems with the pay. You should watch what you say. You should watch all your language. Oh, say it to my face. You should watch what you say.
Mode 1.
Yeah, her daddy didn't like me too much because I used to yell Dom game and run. Yeah, her daddy didn't like me too much because I used to yell Dom game and run.
Always been alive. Either you're faith or you're in denial. And you've always lacked faith. But like you used to right now.
Thank you.
Right now we're need. Always think you're satisfied. But there's always vacancy. Are you on the way? Are you on time? Or is it on your time? And there's a price to pay. Silicone lips and silicone tongues is fake anyway. I just want love, I don't want to lie, but that's a price to pay. And that's the way you lay. Always been alive. Either you're faith or you're in denial. And you've always lacked faith. Let me get you in trouble. I wanna pull you down so I can pick you up. And there's a price to pay.
Thank you.
Now you know you gotta break the game down a little bit more because they might be slow.
All right, give me 1 second. We starting. Let's go. Hold on, y'all. Push this thing up. Hold on.
Give you all this love like the movies do. Yeah. If you want me to come through, sit my line and knock them through. Yeah. I know what you want, baby, true shit. I know what you want, I got it all. Who else gonna treat you like this, baby? Who else? Oh, yeah, yeah. I see. I know you got a lot of other callers that be calling you every night, yeah. Oh, yeah. I know you wear a lot of different colors, every color looking so right, yeah. I don't wanna hold you down, but you sending all the signals I like, yeah. I don't wanna play these games that you wanna play, let me be straight, oh, yeah. You can meet me after your party. I'm not gonna tell nobody. When it's you and me, it's just you and me. I got them tinted so no one else can see. Baby, what you got is something so unique. You just tell me and I'll give you what you need. No one else can supply all your fantasy. No.
Thank you, girl. Sprinkle.
Give you all this love like the movies do. Yeah. If you want me to come through, sit my line and knock them through. yeah. I know what you want, baby, true shit. I know what you want, I got it all. Else gonna treat you like this, baby, who else? Oh, yeah, yeah.
Welcome to Player Talk Radio with DJ Kuda, the hottest DJ in the manosphere. Let's get it.
All right, we're gonna start today's show. It's Player Talk Radio. Shout outs to everybody in the building. Give me 1 second. I gotta put this thing together, man. Gotta put this thing together. Hold on, y'all. Shout outs to Night-ish in the building. Shout outs to the Game Show Podcast. Make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe to their channels. Let's go.
I got that honey like Winnie. Popping these pills, I got plenty. And me and God, I feel dizzy. You want not here, you not with me. I just put on for my city. Spending these rats like I'm Diddy. Spending these rats like I'm Diddy. ONG, I just got Winnie. I got the honey like Winnie. Popping these pills, I got plenty. And me and God, I feel dizzy. You want not here, you not with me. I just put on for my city. Spending these rats like I'm Diddy. Spending these rats like I'm Diddy.
I just put up on my threat. Don't fuck credit, no debt. I do not hear what you said. I do not talk when in bed. I do not care about your ex. But she's saying that she with it. She stand back and she fit it. Keep going till you hit the limit. I don't think I have a limit. I don't think I have an issue. She bitching like she in the center. I don't think I'm gonna miss you. I don't really wanna diss you, but you gotta get the fuck out. I've been all up in my city. She just wanna know what I'm about. I'm all about, yeah. She all about, like we all about, yeah, yeah, yeah. Late night out, yeah, yeah. Turn it down, you know what I heard. Sipping on something that's stronger. I want codeine, oxy in the same cup. I'm in chemical love when I'm on the,
ONG, I just got Winnie. I got the honey like Winnie. Popping these pills, I got plenty. And me and God, I feel dizzy. You want not here, you not with me. I just put on for my city. Spending these rats like I'm Diddy. Spending these rats like I'm Diddy. ONG, I just got Winnie. I got the honey like Winnie. Popping these pills, I got plenty. And me and God, I feel dizzy. You want not here, you not with me. I just put on for my city. Spending these rats like I'm Diddy. Spending these rats like I'm Diddy.
Damn, Kuda. Why you do him like that, baby?
I'm just waiting in line. Nothing is forever. Don't think I got too long. I'm just taking a number. Quit the 9 to 5, now I'm working 9 to 9. Quit the smoking, I really fucking missed the high. So I got back on rollers for the red eyes. Used to fucking hate, so I cannot sympathize. And I had to take so much shit to realize. Everybody want a piece if you play it right. Old girl calling me like I'm in the night. Like I'm sorry you just hit me at the worst time. Like I'm sitting home playing fucking Smash Bros. And I'm like, I'm quite the hassle. I can't link up with you, baby, gotta pass it up. And you'll probably tell your friends that I'm not man enough. And I got some bands saying OG that's from Canada or the West Side. I don't give a fuck. David Blaine disappearing act with the coke. I'm just waiting in line. Nothing is forever. Don't think I got too long. I'm just taking a number. I'm just waiting in line. Nothing is forever. Don't think I got too long. I'm just taking a number.
Now you know you gotta break the game down a little bit more because they might be slow.
All right, let's get into this Lena the Plug and Adam 22 podcast. Got it right here. Shout outs to Bronze Flat Power God. What's going on, player? Welcome to the show, man. Welcome to the show. Shout outs to UFO Kamikaze. Shout outs to Gems in the building, in the flesh. All right, let me pull this up. Give me like a minute or so. Give me 1 second. I'm multitasking, y'all. Give me 1 second, all right?
No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. And guys, never say that I don't give you what you want. You've all been talking about it. You all want to hear it. I got the one and only Lena the Plug, my wife.
All right. You know how we coming on today's show. Now we're gonna be reviewing this, but I'm not gonna be really showing too much of the visuals because other purposes at the moment. Okay. It's a wicked world we live in, y'all. Some wild shit going on in the culture. All right. So just, rock with me. Let's go.
On the podcast to talk about recent events.
I'm laughing because I'm thinking about how I'd probably never come on the podcast again, but if I found another guy, so now I'm allowed to come on the podcast.
You thought you were never going to come on the podcast again?
I mean, it's just no one wants to lend the plug interview, but then I someone else, and now it's oh, she needs an interview.
Okay, you did an adult scene with someone else.
I mean, but it's it's when I think about it, I'm okay, cool.
Well, when you were in your mom TikTok era, probably that wasn't going to be the thing that made me okay, let's get her on. I had you on here a year and a half ago with Flacco.
Yeah, I can't remember why we did that.
Just give you a little press.
Yeah.
Get some stuff out there.
I'd feel more comfortable if he was here. I feel really uncomfortable with the fact that it's just you and I, and we're going to talk about this in front of my brother-in-law, Josh.
He's not paying attention. He's not even in here.
Oh, he left. No, thank God. I was done. Josh is in here.
Don't put Josh on blast.
Just feel comfortable.
No, but this might actually be the first time that you and I have been on this podcast together, just you and I, right?
Yeah, it is the first time.
That's great.
Also, we got married.
We did get married.
That didn't constitute me coming on here, but this event did.
It seems like an afterthought after the last week.
Yeah.
Not actually, but in terms of content.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even really talk about the marriage that much on here because it just seemed like it was so nice. It was great. The honeymoon was great.
Do you feel different? Because everyone's do you feel different now? I'm absolutely not. It's it's the exact same.
We made it official. We had a nice party with the friends and family and everything.
Went on the honeymoon.
But it's it's not the rules changed. It's not we're.
All right, let me tell you how thorough I am. Make sure y'all hit the like and subscribe button and support today's show. Support Uncommon Information, man. Support a boutique black business. Support the Triple B's, all right? Listen to what I'm about to tell you. The vibe that it's giving. Remember when Jada Pinkett invited Will Smith onto his Red Table Talk? I want y'all to look at this as the exact same shit, but the opposite. Okay? Adam didn't come to her show and do, videos about, how much women he smashed or blah, blah, blah. So, uncomfortable with her husband is not really I hate to say it because this is the game. We talking about the game. We're going to get deep into the game on today's show. I hate to say it like this. As long as they've been together and how much kids and shit they got, it's better to kind of be uncomfortable with your husband. Because we all know what happens when people get too comfortable. Bitch, don't get too comfortable. All right? People get, there's a little bit of healthiness and uncomfortability in certain, at least it keeps it new to a certain degree. Okay. People are saying the marriage ain't gonna last. They say they set a timer on it right now. I don't know, but I'm just giving y'all the game. All right. And I think Sin, you was asking, did he do porn before? I mean, I'm pretty sure damn everybody got something on probably something on their phone. But no, I don't think as a porn star, but I'm pretty sure he smashed a couple of porn stars, Oh, yeah, and probably with her. Yeah. So, but this is gonna be some interesting shit right here. Because now you get to kind of know the dynamic. You get into the dynamic they got going on. So, all right, let's go.
We're going to do things differently now.
No, we already had the house, the kid,
Yeah, we did most of the serious stuff in advance.
The marriage was all right, I guess we should just do this too. Let's finish up. Let's wrap it up.
Yeah, I guess. So, okay, this is the first thing that I thought might be useful for us to lay out. Let's lay out the chronological order of how the idea of you even working with other people became a thing? Because I have a memory of maybe 6 months ago where you said something like, do you really think that we're going to go our whole lives without ever sleeping with other people? And in the context of like, I think we were talking about swinging at first.
Yeah, I mean, because people don't really know this about you and I, but you just mentioned it on the podcast, so now I can talk about it. That we had a threesome early in our relationship with another guy, and that was just like we went out, we partied, we had like a really fun, hot sexual experience, and we were always kind of down for like a little bit of freaky things.
There was like 2 or 3 other people in the
Like,
room
just watching us.
who like were not there to see us, but they just happened to be in the room because we're all just hanging out. This was back in the Adam and Lena party era that didn't really last that long. And at that time, to be totally honest, you were pretty much a random girl to me.
Yeah.
We didn't have any kind of like
We went to
emotional
emo night.
connection. Oh my God.
That's where we were in our lives. We went to emo night. Okay.
Shout out emo night. And I've always been somebody who throughout my life, there's been a bunch of different times where me and my homie might a girl together. Always enjoyed it with you that night. But then once we started to actually get closer and closer to like dating, it became like, no, we're not talking about that anymore.
We literally never talked about it again. And then you talked about it on the podcast.
We maybe didn't talk about it for like 5-6 years.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden,
I mean, also my friend went on to date the guy for a really long time, so that's probably also why we didn't talk about it.
That is a good point. Yeah.
But like, okay, when I think about that version of us and the version of us that isn't always going to do, who's just very into sex and likes to try fun and new experiences, I was just like, are we really never going to have an experience like that, even off camera, ever again?
And what spurred that conversation, I think, was the fact that we had multiple different couples on Plug Talk where either they were.
That's the thing too. I'm looking at Cynical, like how he brings it up randomly. So that kind of is it eating at him? You know what I'm saying? Is that shit eating at him? No pun intended, because his name is Adam. Eating Adam, the apple,
or into the swinging thing, or they just did with other people separately and stuff. And slowly it started to seem like, well, maybe this rule is kind of arbitrary.
Well, I think for us, it was also seeing those couples and seeing how turned on they got by having those sexual experiences with other people, which we had a lot in our relationship. When we would bring girls in, like I would be so much more into you after and you'd be into me. It was like seeing your partner enjoying someone else's hot, it turns you on. So it's like, I feel like that is sort of like worn off for me because I've just gotten so used to it a little bit.
Exactly. That is the problem with us. Yeah.
Like what I feel like you would think it's hot to watch me have sex with someone else because we already know you think it's hot. We did it once.
But that was like my is in your mouth and he's in your vagina.
Yeah, I'm not saying you DP'd me, but like.
Right. But I'm just saying it's not like I was.
Oh, y'all some little nasty motherfuckers. Damn, YouTube. Okay, YouTube.
Sitting in the corner because there's a whole narrative.
Okay, I don't think you're a cuck. Are you going to go with this?
Well, it does seem kind of stupid to deny.
Okay, so there's the cuck thing is different because cucks are supposed to be weak and they want to be made to feel lesser. And I don't think that that's you. I think that there's like the more swinging side of things where it's like you are turned on by your wife enjoying someone and then she comes back to you and you guys enjoy your own personal sexual experiences.
This motherfucker just said, I don't think that's a cuck, and then proceeded to explain what the fuck a cuck is. All right, look. All right, y'all got me working today. All right. I'll always work. Let me pull out my phone. Let me type in cuck. Let's get the definition of cuck. All right. And see if that's exactly what she didn't just explain. All right. Because, you know, sometimes y'all don't believe me when I say it. So let's get the Urban Dictionary. Hold on. Let's see if they actually got a oh, they actually got it on the regular dictionary. Okay, shit. Cuck. A weak is not and that's the thing, it's not necessarily weak. Right? What's going on, Maurice? Because you're not weak for trying to, you know, see your woman in pleasure. It's how. Okay? Context, y'all. Or cuck text. All right? Hold on, let me do this. While I read this, let me do this. Let me do this. Y'all hit the like button and subscribe. All right. Cuck. A weak or servile man, often used as a contemptuous term. So it's basically often used when you're holding somebody in contempt, right? A weak or servile man, often used as a contemptuous term for a man with moderate or progressive political views. We act like a bunch of cucks who let them take what they want. All right, that was obviously a more PC definition of it, but the meaning of it is a weak or servile man, used as a contemptuous term for a man with moderate or progressive political views, not just a man. All right, the verb right here says make a man, in parentheses, a cuckold by having a sexual relationship with his wife or being sexually unfaithful to him. Wow. So in this definition, they're saying that if your woman is cheating and you don't know about it, that maybe the feeling that you feel of anger is because you were unknowingly you unknowingly was made into a cuckold. Damn. This is the Blue Pill Dictionary, y'all. This is some savage shit. Some savagery right here. Some savage shit. All right, let's get it.
More with each other because she did that.
Right. But I mean, you have barely even done the thing that you're kind of inferring, which is like me going and fucking another girl and then just like telling you about it because.
All right, let me check the chat. Hold on. I didn't check the chat. Hold on, y'all. All right, shout out to Maurice in the building. What's going on, player? Hold on. You said, okay, so many conflicting details on the story. She was happy. Yeah. But see, that's the thing though. It was about her happiness, right? Where in certain contexts, shout outs to, my brother, late, great, departed, Patrice O'Neal. He described marriage as not marriage, but a man cheating as a man going outside of his house to go look for happiness. So she's feeling that same type of happiness right here, like getting away with murder and don't have to feel no type of way about it, for now at least, depending on what it grows into. It seems like it's eating at Adam already. We'll see as this carries on. You know what I'm saying? Link said the problem is he kept smashing all them other porn stars and opened up the gates. Yeah, she called it her wedding gift. But you even got blue-pilled cats looking at him like he's crazy. A lot of people don't realize that they looked for the red pill to live in a world by blue-pilled rules, or have to go back to the blue-pilled world and apply this red pill shit. Okay, so really, really think about it that way too. If you're not looking at it as a quote unquote or strictly as a player or a Mac or any whatever. You understand what I'm saying? Because honestly, when we talk about conversations like this, depending on the context, some dudes shouldn't even be speaking. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't know how to interpret stuff. They don't understand stuff. They don't know what's going on. There's a couple of gentlemen of leisure that can actually speak and understand something like this. And it doesn't seem like Adam 22 is like, running off in the woods. It just seems like he just ran off in the woods and just wanted to fuck something. Not professionally, not turn it into a too much into a business or anything like that. He just wanted the quote unquote perks of being married in a playboy lifestyle, and that happens. And sometimes that's what keeps your main woman attracted to you, depending on how you carry it. So that's why for now she's saying, oh, I don't believe you're a cuck. I don't think you looked weak and stuff like that. Let them get into an argument. Let some shit tick one of them off or something not pay. Somebody is gonna happen. Happens all the time. But a cool thing, what's going on, Larry Legend? Shout outs to Larry Legend in the building.
Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle.
Shout outs to Larry Legend in the building. What's going on, player? Happy 4th, man. You know, we off it, but we on it. What was a cool thing though that she did say was that she felt that she feels kind of nervous around him, because honestly, when you've been with somebody for a long time, there's a certain type of healthy spacing. That's what I call it. I call it spacing. That you guys need to practice, because sometimes being around each other for a long fucking time is infringing on people's encroaching. It's encroachment. It's encroachment. It is what it is. It's encroachment. So, and people should be allowed to breathe. So it is what it is. UFO Kamikaze, you said lots of couples do it for wedding nights. Yeah, a lot of women were cheating the day before. A lot of men were cheating the day before. It's the dance. But is the dance is specific. Shout outs to everybody here. Let's try to get at least 3 supporters for today's show. We're an hour and 24 minutes into the podcast. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe on the way in. Hit the post notification bell. I saw my analytics today and I am very disappointed. Very disappointed. 30% of everybody does not have the notification bell hit when the show goes live. I go live often. I'm very consistent. So make sure you hit the notification bell. If you guys are not catching my live, what I need you to do is hit the bell, uncheck it, and then put it back on all. All right. So I need you guys to scroll up on this or shit right under the video, depending on where you are. If you're watching this on TV or if you're listening to this in your car, or whatever, or your phone, you see where it says subscribe and there's a bell. Hit that bell and unclick it from all and then click it back to all. And then that way, anytime I go live, you guys will get it. But we do have alternatives. We have a Discord. Okay. And shout outs to my producers that are in the building. If you are a producer and you're in the building and you follow the channel, or you're just getting started, or you wanted to learn, certain things about music, melodies, or, you jumping into music and you watch the show for those purposes, I'm going to throw these links in the chat while this plays. But make sure you head over to the Gumroad store and pick up my free melodic and drum loop kit, and definitely get to work with those sounds. The bigger one is coming out later. I just got to put everything together and make sure just touch everything up, and that will be out probably next week. Okay. Also too, I got some stuff over there. Head over to the Gumroad stores. The links are going to be in the chat. Also too, with the rebranding of the show, we have we got some merch, man. We got some cups, we got t-shirts, good quality t-shirts, hoodies, and stuff like that. There's a sale going on my Spread Shop store, so hey, get 15% off. That's the sale. They said, hey, we're giving your folks 15% off. I said, okay, well, shit, hell yeah, let me promote it. So I think it's like 7 or 8 days left, so definitely take advantage over at on the merchandise side of the game. Okay. If you would like to support today's show, you can support via Cash App. That's $PTV888. That's $PTV888. You can support via PayPal, Pay a Player, or you can support via Super Chat. So we're talking about Lena the Plug. You know what I'm saying? And Adam 22. And she says that she doesn't think that Adam is a cuck. I saw a clip not too long ago of Adam saying, as soon as she got back, he said we were kissing. It was like, ugh. I don't think you want to throw that part in, but okay. Because, today, I don't know about y'all. If y'all, hold on, y'all. Something's on my damn microphone. Hold on. God damn it. This RE20 got a grill on it. Hold on, y'all. All right. So, it's like, you kind of don't want to kiss you. People aren't kissing nowadays. I don't know if y'all go outside, but motherfuckers really ain't kissing like that unless you giving somebody a shotgun or you're doing, we don't live in a too much romantic climate before the relationship type shit. You know what I'm saying? These days. So, he said they were sleeping with each other and she was like, ouch and ooh and stuff. I guess they're going to talk about it on this show. And it's like, damn, he really trying to, he not trying to let that smash, sit. He trying to recalibrate his girl quick. And then she doing the most, talking about some, well, I'm not a woman. You know what I'm saying? But I know what I know. But she doing the most, talking about some, you're when you sleep with a more bigger guy. But this is after years, I guess, of sleeping with Adam. So I guess this is disgusting. She was like, if you sleep with a more bigger guy, your coochie gotta adjust. It's like ugh. But the fact that Adam was like he said they were smashing for the last 4 days when he was on the podcast with Whack 100. It's like, because I mean, I don't really like talking about people's sexual business. Don't nobody really care. But it kind of shows that, hey, look, you trying to assert you try to recalibrate your woman. You trying to assert yourself, so it is what it is. All right, let's get back. Plenty of dudes pretend to be okay with their chicks' wild fetishes, right? And this is kind of looking like it. And just try to hold on to her. They eventually get bored and leave those fools anyway. Yeah, it happens. Raven said he the type to loan her out. Yeah, if it makes some money. Link said he's clearly upset about it. Okay. All right, we're gonna have to go back to the poll. So everybody here is voting and saying that Adam 22 is upset. What are y'all reading on him? Put it in the chat. What are you guys reading on him that shows that he's clearly upset? Because I'm putting my variables out there. Maybe y'all may have seen something I didn't see, or heard something I didn't hear. Raven said no, he isn't. So Link is saying that he's upset. Raven is saying that nah, he the type to loan her out. Raven is saying it's the type of dude he is, and Link is saying nah, he feel a little certain type of way. Paul says somebody heard me jamming that Cuda radio. I said get on it. Hey man, I appreciate that. Shout outs to Paul. Thank you, bro. Try to give y'all something y'all probably haven't heard before or have heard it before, but it's a bop. It's a jam, You said it's content for his podcast. It seems like he's flipping it into it, and it seems like she's gonna flip it into it also because it's a rollout, So by the time that tape hits the streets, the blogger's gonna go crazy. So it's in their best interest. And it's a check that they can split with both of their business. You know what I'm saying? He seems like the type. Yeah, that's right. I got it. He seems like the type that'll loan his wife out. Let your wife go. I mean, because if you got a quote unquote hot wife, I'm not saying Lena's like the hottest of the hot. Hold on, y'all. I'm not saying she's the hottest of the hot, but she's still a decent. She'll get some play. I mean, she is a little bit aged, but she will get some play. And sometimes they do this before they urge before they get up out the game for real. But the thing is, though, I've heard him explain it like she's going back to doing porn. And this is only the first scene. So she might be doing it some more. She might be doing another shot. You dig? We shall see what the future brings, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, the pros are to usually treat it like a weekend. Exactly. Yeah, there's more dudes. This is probably just the beginning. Yep. Hell yeah, kissing his dad. You said the shame will destroy him, or I think his homie's gonna get on him a little bit more. Your joke's about to be real crazy. Don't be surprised if Sharp or somebody get fired soon. He said, you know, he probably been kicking it with Sharp a little bit too much. Sharp been telling him, hey, man, you know, to really own dominion over your manhood, you got to kind of, you know, I'm pretty sure Sharp wouldn't tell him no shit like that. Not from that perspective, but, you know, to a certain degree, it is a part of manhood not caring if something like this happens for good, bad, or worse. And obviously, in this case, if you condone it, you know. It is what it is, y'all. You said you once said that side dudes are cucks. They are the same dudes who are like, hey, whether she has a man or don't or doesn't, what does that shit have to do with me? Side dudes aren't necessarily cucks. A lot of actually side dudes come in a lot of flavors these days, no homo. We'll probably talk about that as soon as we go more into. We'll get more deeper into the game. Okay? All right. So make sure y'all like and subscribe and support today's show. Support today's show. Support is encouraged. We're an hour and 33 minutes into it. You said you chose the third option. All right, we're going to check the poll. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Spawn? Shout out to Spawn in the building. Here we go. Spawn definitely, you know, hit it on the head. He the type to loan a route but still be in his feelings. The people busting his chops, man. You know? All right, let's get back into it. It's Player Talk Radio. Make sure you guys subscribe and support the channel. Let's go.
Girls in, like, I would be so much more into you after, and you'd be into me. It was like seeing your partner enjoying someone else's hot, it turns you on. So it's like, I feel like that is sort of like worn off for me because I've just gotten so used to it a little bit.
Exactly. That is the problem with us. Yeah.
Like, what I feel like you would think it's hot to watch me have sex with someone else because we already know you think it's hot. We did it once.
But that was like, my is in your mouth and he's in your vagina.
Yeah, I'm not saying you DP'd me, but like.
Right. But I'm just saying it's not like I was sitting in the corner because there's a whole narrative.
Okay, I don't think you're a cuck. Are you going to go with this?
Well, it does seem kind of stupid to deny.
Okay, so there's the cuck thing is different because cucks are supposed to be weak and they want to be made to feel lesser. And I don't think that that's you. I think that there's like the more swinging side of things where it's like you are turned on by your wife enjoying someone and then she comes back to you and you guys enjoy your own personal sexual experiences more with each other because she did that.
Right. But I mean, you have barely even done the thing that you're kind of inferring, which is like me going and fucking another girl and then just like telling you about it. Because the one time, I think it was only one time on Plug Talk where you woke up and you were sick as a dog. And so you couldn't come to set that day, but it was a girl. Shout out Alva J. Everybody sign up on onlyplugtalk.com.
Everyone thinks I have beef with her now because she did this. I don't
No. Onlyplugtalk.com if you want to see the scene. But me and Alva J, we did a scene while you were at home sick as a dog.
Yeah.
And you didn't want to see it afterwards. You were actually
before you left the house, I was in bed. I remember I was like, okay, go do the scene. Don't tell me how it went when you come back. And I don't want to see any clips from it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because when you came back from doing this scene the other day, I wanted to hear about it. And
a lot.
I wanted to know what I was going to find out. I wanted to know, like, what's the most extreme thing that happened? How did it play out? That's more like me wanting to like manage whatever the fallout might have been, more so than like trying to avoid. I don't know. Like, why did you not want to
text Adam after the scene. I don't even tell him the scene's done. I'm just like, do you want anything from Dave's Hot Fried Chicken? I just like act like it didn't happen.
That is true, yeah. But okay, so we've had, I don't know, maybe.
Well, there's a lot of guilty talk in this joint. Damn, it's a lot of guiltiness. He kind of didn't like that. He kind of swept that behind. Damn, she said I act like it didn't happen. Oh my goodness. And y'all remember when Wack was getting on Adam and other people were getting on Adam, because I saw a couple of shows I think 1090 Jake, a couple people got on Adam. And he was like, I really don't care. I really don't care. And now he's like, oh, I was in a rush to kind of talk to you. And she's like, yeah, I told him, I act like it didn't happen. I asked him, what did he want to eat? Wow. And he kind of, he just guilty. I'm going to run that back. I want you to, let's actually, I'll even put it on. I'll do you one better. Yeah, he looking straight now. He kind of tried to sweep that in the back. Like it was funny. He kind of, nervous laughed. Damn, that's crazy. All right. So she like, I tried to sneak it past. And her arms are kind of crossed because she's look at the body language. She kind of being held accountable right now. This is like Adam's red table talk. All right. Support the game, support uncommon information, man. Let's go.
Then like trying to avoid, I don't know, like why did you not
text
want to
Adam
say it?
after the scene. I don't even tell him the scene's done. I'm just like, do you want anything from Dave's Hot Fried Chicken? I just like act like it didn't happen.
That is true, yeah. But okay, so we've had, I don't know, maybe 200 threesomes over the year. That was our rough estimate. Maybe like almost 100 on Plug Talk, plus a bunch in our private life, plus a bunch for your OnlyFans. And yeah, I don't know. Over time, we did just kind of start to sort of have that conversation. And at first, I think we considered the idea of like swinging on camera.
Mm-hmm.
And then that kind of seemed...
And you always suggested guys I would never want to fuck.
Yeah, that probably
It was always unfair trade.
Intentional on my part. Yeah, probably. But I don't know. Like, it just kind of seemed like, well, if you are going to do it for the first time, we should roll it out.
Right, Sam. What's going on, Taylor?
Is as exciting as possible.
What's going on, Brownie?
Yeah, I mean, I was never really thinking about like, oh,
so my sister's in the building. What's going on? Shout outs to Brownie Ellie. What's going on, Taylor? So yeah, look, she said that, act like it didn't happen. Act like it didn't happen. Wow. Okay.
A rollout per se.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also I knew it was going to be a big deal just because, outside of you, I have a pretty big adult fan audience, and they literally every single comment on anything I post is like, do a scene with the BBC, do a scene with whatever, this person, black, whatever. So I knew that my fans were going to be excited, and I knew that the wedding thing was going to be a factor because it's like, why all of a sudden after you get married? But I didn't think it was going to be this big.
But it's weird because we had been talking about it before the wedding, and sort of like, the idea was in the air, even though we hadn't made a hard decision on.
It was weird because that's the message I sent to Jason. Was like, hey, I'm going to get married and on my honeymoon, but when I come back, we should shoot.
Right.
And he was like, okay.
And a lot of people seem to think that it being him or it being a black dude was the thing. But what people don't know is that when we were talking about it, there was a couple of different people that we're considering, and it's not like they were all black dudes.
No, there's only a few guys in the industry who are like big on social media, very well known by like just right when you look at them, that guy, and I wanted my first scene to be like, a big scene.
And it's worth mentioning that we did a TikTok in Vegas back in January where and this might have been like the first time we ever even joked about it on camera, but I said to him doing a little TikTok, I said, who's the hottest girl
What's
here?
going on, Justin?
And then he like put his arm around
How
you
you
and
doing?
walked away with you.
Happy 4th of July, everybody. I know
it has like 9 million views on TikTok. And that, if we were trying to like minimize the amount of people
Happy
who
4th of
were
July,
suggesting that you do a scene with another guy, that was probably not the best idea because that made everybody want to talk about it, right?
Yeah. He was like the obvious choice. I was like, oh, I have to go with him. This is what the audience wants. 9 million views on this video.
Definitely. So, okay, going into it, how did you feel?
Okay. So I didn't really know the shoot was going to happen until the day before the shoot.
That is
it all happened so fast because in my head, I was like, oh, this is going to be my debut scene. I'm going to need like 2 months out. I'm going to go hard in the gym.
I don't know about debut scene. I mean, I am a human being, right?
No, but like, sorry. But like everyone's talking about it like it's my first scene, and it's obviously it's not my first scene. I've been doing this for 7 years with you, but like my debut scene with another man.
Another man. Okay. There we go. A different man.
A different man.
A different but equal, but man, right? Everybody in the room is laughing just in case anybody wants to know
Like I'm
where
fully
the
red in the face
snickering
right
is
now.
coming from.
But anyways, in my head, every girl does this, right? You have a photo shoot. You're like, I'm preparing for my photo shoot. I'm gonna look good. This, that. I had all this shit in my head of like what I was gonna do to prepare.
But for me, I'm getting excited. It's Saturday, and I'm about to play poker tournaments on Sunday, so I'm excited for that. And then Saturday morning, we're going to get breakfast, and you're like, "Hey, Jason is in town. I might shoot that scene tomorrow." And I'm like, "Huh, okay."
Yeah,
like
it was awkward. My sister was there. She's like, I don't want to be here for this cover.
Oh, so it took him by surprise, and then she got right past it. Like that shit took him on some square shit. Didn't even get to prepare shit. God damn. So while he was, while they were quote unquote on their daily, basically on their daily, while they were on their daily, move around. Oh, such and such is in town. Now, clearly, I'm gonna give y'all the game, fellas. She might have known he was coming to town or in town before, but had to figure out a way to spring it, or I'm not saying for you to think like that, even though dudes get insecure and start thinking like that, obviously, but put that in your back pocket because you never know how things play out. All right. But anyway, yeah, this basically caught him in his day-to-day travels too. So best believe it was sprung on him also. And then getting past it. So, all right. So let's go.
Okay. And so, yeah, I don't know. You continue.
I mean, and then I just walked away. I was like, I think I'm gonna shoot with Jason tomorrow. And you were like, okay. And I walked away. I went to wash the dishes or something. And then I come back and you're just like, no facial, no kissing. Okay, that was like the extent of the conversation.
Right.
And then I left the next day to do it, and you barely said bye to me because you were playing poker.
I said bye. I mean, I'm playing 8 tables at the same time. I mean, it's kind of.
And that's what I'm saying, Sin. That's crazy, but it is a thing. People wanting exclusivity in a non-exclusive relationship, and people wanting an open relationship in an exclusive relationship. Yeah, it's a thing. It's crazy, right? Amazing.
Hard, but
and then
I'm so glad that I was doing something that is like requiring of the most cognitive load possible. So it made it kind of hard to think about it while it was happening. And then by the time you got back home, I'm like basically like finishing up poker then. So I didn't really have a ton of room to think about it while it was occurring, which was nice.
It was the best place for you to be, for sure.
Because that is kind of my happy place that I don't get to do very often. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And so
I was so nervous, like beyond nervous. And I'm even nervous that it's going to come out because I'm like, I wonder if it showed in the scene. But I was there for a couple hours getting hair and makeup or whatever, and then I had to go and get Jason and bring him in, and we had to take photos. And we just started taking pictures, and I was like, stop, like leave. I have to take pictures of myself. I cannot take pictures with you right now. There was like so much guilt, even though I knew that you had said yes, you'd given me your blessing. The cameraman's like, it's not cheating. He's just like trying to remind me. He's like being my like, I had no girls with me to like just cheer me on or anything. He was being my little.
Well, you said something about how your makeup artist or your hair person was like your therapist.
Oh yeah, they were being my therapist.
So you're like talking it through it with them, like, oh, I feel terrible. I'm about to fucking cheat on Adam.
Yeah, I was super nervous. Right. I don't know. I just felt really uncomfortable. I mean, I told you that like when we were in France last month, we went to the club and these guys were trying to dance with me, and I literally left the dance floor and I sat on the couch by myself because I felt so uncomfortable. I didn't know what to do, and it felt like it was cheating. Like even if I just bumped into a guy dancing, and here I am, I have to have sex with somebody, and it's gonna be filmed and put online. Right. So, yeah, it was a lot. It was really hard.
Hard.
Yeah.
What was hard?
He's sex talking, but no homo. Usually that when you get a feeling like that, the question of then why would you do it comes up. When you feel that way, hey man, I feel I'm doing something I shouldn't be doing. Usually that follows with then don't do it. Don't do it. I felt so bad down to my stomach. I felt like I was about to blow up. Because, you got all different types of women. Y'all be surprised. People will talk a good game until it's time to do that shit. And then it's like, damn. All right. Here goes nothing, Feeling like that usually follows up with don't do it.
Nerves. I don't know.
Oh, she's not in on the joke. It's like a penis pun. But okay, so you shoot the scene, and like, did you feel like you got out of the nervousness at a certain point, or like how did that transpire?
See, this is some cuck shit. This is some cuck shit. This is some cuck shit. How long have y'all been watching Player Talk Radio? How long y'all been watching Player Talk Radio? Do you know exactly what this sounds like? Do you know the skits that I be playing? Do you know exactly what this sounds like? Tell me if this doesn't sound like this. Tell me if this doesn't sound exactly like this. Tell me.
I think you need to say clearly what happened. I fucked August. Yeah, but I need to know specifically everything that happened. Like y'all fucking, how did that happen? Well, his dick got into an entanglement with my pussy. That's what I said. Did you like his dick? Yes. I'ma kill this bitch. Oh my God, here you go. You said you wasn't gonna get mad. So let me ask you, did you suck his dick? I mean, that is a part of sex, isn't it? Who you fucking bitch? You know I should strangle the fucking shit out of you right now. So where did he come? See, you wouldn't know about this, but when you got some good ass dick and every inch is inside me and you're just pumping, you're going to eventually explode. August came on my face, my vagina. He was the Fresh Prince of busting his ass. So you know I gotta ask you and don't lie about it. What you wanna ask me? I wanna know whose dick was bigger. Are you serious right now? Yup. Okay, so let's just say that when I first saw August's dick, I looked at it and said, no way. Oh, showcase, it was that big, huh? Elephant trunk. Okay, so out of me and him, who fucks you better? Let's just say that he hit spots that made me question why I was even with you in the first place. So it was better than me. He fucked me great. You really a dirty bitch. We ride together. We lie together. Bad marriage for life. Oh my God, my pussy hurt. Oh, Miss August. So did you fuck Tupac? Oh my God, here we go.
Come on, tell me it don't sound the same. I'm back here laughing my ass off. God damn, I'm brilliant. All right, let's go.
I don't know. I'm trying to think if I did get out of the nervousness at all. I kept like putting the scene off. I remember we were filming like intro teaser stuff, fully clothed, whatever. And then I just kept like, oh, I have to go do this. I'll be right back. Like I just kept putting it off.
Yeah.
And then I went in the moment when I had to finally do it. I don't know. I just hope it looks good. I feel like I blacked out at some point.
Ironically, you blacked out.
Shut the fuck up.
Black.com. But it's not on there. A lot of people seem to think that is on black.com. Yeah.
Jason is blacked like star. So that's why he's like synonymous with blacked. But no, it's on our OnlyFans.
A lot of people seem to think
what's going on, little Shirley? Shout out to little Shirley in the building.
Was part of well, they think that you cheated on me a lot over the years, probably, and that this was just kind of like more of that.
On me, you guys.
Okay, very early on. It's been a long time.
Okay, if I told you it was really early in the relationship, but yeah, I cheated on you a lot, you'd still be fucking pissed.
If you cheated on me in the first year of the relationship, I wouldn't be that mad because but I would
still.
I would be mad because you put yourself out there as like a non-cheater so much, where I was like, yeah, I cheated in 2017 or whatever, but you know, I felt like I wasn't really doing a whole lot to like hide it.
Listen, we're not going to talk about the past. I'm going to get mad all over again.
And I feel bad. I feel bad. It was wrong.
You guys don't understand.
All right, so it's what we said. It's because he was cheating. He was cheating. He was cheating. So it was a remorseful. It's like, you know, the Eddie Murphy joke. I shot the sheriff when his girl goes to Jamaica. You know? What's going on, little Shirley? We were worried about you. We were making sure you were okay. Chicago is crazy in Chicago. Shout outs to little Shirley. How was your 4th of July? I'm doing well. Blessed beyond belief. Blessed beyond belief, beloved. I am doing well. Listen, UFO Kamikaze said he kissed and slept with her shortly after. Sounds like he was looking for residue. Residue for himself. Don't take a bath. There's some cuckoldery shit. All right, let's go. All right, let's get into it. Let's go.
Dan, I went to shoot this scene, and Adam has been low-key calling me a cheater as a joke. Or like, the other day, I was like, "Can you help me with the laundry?" And he was like, "I'm having a really hard time. How dare you?" And I'm just like, "You're throwing this shit in my face, even though you're a part of it." I low-key feel like you're less mad because it's viral, and you're like into being viral.
I will say that having seen how viral it went, it now seems kind of insane.
That can be true. There could be a good truth in that. That's a blow off valve. No pun intended. That could be true.
That I ever would have like potentially stood in the way of you doing this, just because this is obviously such an amazing thing for your career as well as mine. Like, we're not going to state dollar amounts, but even just like the money that I've made off of talking about this on YouTube and Snapchat has been kind of ridiculous. And then like,
you're welcome.
Plug Talk has been, that's a very weird framing, but the amount of additional signups that we've gotten on onlyplugtalk.com has been kind of insane.
Yeah.
Just seeing like how crazy this has been. And also like, it's a weird thing where like, at a certain point in my life, you're scared of like people shitting on you, or you want to avoid people shitting on you. And then at a point like right now, it's like, oh, I'm just getting so destroyed by people making fun of me that it's like, you just got to roll with it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I feel like in my first or second year as an online person, shit bothered me a lot more. None of the comments about this have bothered me. People calling me a terrible person, terrible wife, whatever.
Right.
I don't take any of it, like even 1% of it seriously.
Well, there are definitely lines of things that people say that I don't like, though. When they bring your motherhood into it, that's one thing I don't like, because you are an amazing mother.
I mean, I feel like it doesn't bother me at all, because I just like, I know it 100% does not affect how I am as a mother. And like, if you think that my kid is going to grow up and not judge daddy for all the things he did, but is going to judge mommy, like, I'm not going to raise that kind of kid.
Get better, little
Who's going to believe in that double standard.
I noticed
like said they had me working. Oh my God. Well, I'm not even gonna lie. You were in the most safest place in Chicago. People were getting outside, getting butchered, all kinds of stuff. I'm hearing a whole bunch of stories. Yeah, don't take a bath. If he told her not to take a bath, I don't know. Gems is speechless. Cynical said, not that it's orthodox, but at least make sure you properly clean after. Yeah, she probably took a little hoe bath, little biatch bath, you know. Sometimes that first wash up ain't as thorough as the second wash up, you know. That's the type of time you on. Industry shit. All right.
Every conversation I have about it with people is like, they lay it out. They say, are you jealous? Are you mad? Whatever. We have that conversation. And then they basically like kind of hit a wall, because it's like, oh, you're two consenting adults and you decided to do something kind of freaky. And in our case, on camera. Mm-hmm. So then they start doing the kid thing, because there's like nowhere else to go with it, because you can't blame me or you for doing something that we want to do, or you doing whatever you want to do on camera. It's
we
like,
were
how
already
can you
doing it. So like, we're supposed to stop now.
Right.
I mean, we already did it. It's already out there.
Yeah, exactly. Because, and that's another thing, is I notice a ton of dudes speak about it and talk about it as if this was happening to them. But
well, it goes back to the talk. You know what I'm saying? It goes back to the talk. UFO Kamikaze said, that's my issue. The side dude lifestyle, as if they aren't concerned about residue from the main dude she's in a relationship with. Yeah, that part too. But it's a three-way trust, you know, or something like that. You know, a six-way trust for real. It's a six-way trust. You know, you just talking about three people that's in the situation. As a player or somebody that's been a side dude, It's a 6-way trust. Okay? I'm about to lace y'all with some game. All right? So why is it a 6-way trust? Cool. Thank you for asking. Thank you. Thank you for definitely asking. The reason why it's a 6-way trust is because let's say you're the side guy. You got to deal with her husband, and who the husband may be dealing with. So she got the person that you got her, yourself, and the husband. That's 3 people right there. The reason why it's 6 is because out of the 3 people involved in that situation, each and every single one of them, all 3 of them, could be talking to somebody separate from that situation. So that's where you get the 6. That's where you get the extra 3 people. If her husband's cheating and he's talking to somebody else, that's an extra person. If she's cheating and she's talking to somebody else, that's an extra person. If you are the side guy, there's a good chance that you're talking to somebody else. And let me tell you something, because I've been the side guy several times, whether I noticed or not, whether I cared or not, whether I felt out the situation or not. I've been a side guy more than I care to than I care to, disclose with you guys. The side guy. I mean, it happens. Player Talk Radio, right? But let me tell you something about being the side guy. Just because you're the side guy doesn't mean that you're the only guy. You see, people have multiple side people. You know what I'm saying? Multiple side people. As a matter of fact, you're damn near a part of a side stable more than you think. If you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? But you might not be the only side guy. So do not be surprised about that neither. Okay? All right? So let's get it.
Their wives or girlfriends are not porn stars, and they're not like, if my girl had never been naked online, if we had never shared all these other girls or whatever, then would I find it like so shocking that I wouldn't even be able to imagine it? Yeah, probably. But like the same way that you've gotten kind of like numb to seeing me fuck other girls, at a certain point, it just started to feel like it wasn't that big a deal. Now, obviously, it was a deal. It was definitely something, because like, especially like maybe like the day after, I had a little bit of buyer's remorse where I was just like a little bit like sick to my stomach. Of
it was
just
a
like,
lot of this. I didn't know what mood I was going to get you in for a few days there.
Yeah. And I mean, even when I was telling Destiny and Crib Mac, which was like about the weirdest audience I could have possibly had for it, when I told you I was going to talk about it with them, you're just like, are you serious? Like,
I was like, why are you going to, I had not planned on like talking about the scene until closer to the time it was going to come out. And then you were like, it was like, you needed therapy. You're like, I'm going to go into the office and I'm going to talk to Crib Mac and Destiny about it.
No, yeah. At a certain point, I was just like, listen, if I have to talk about it, I'm just going to talk about it on the podcast. I'm not going to shy away from it. I'm not going to act like it's not happening. I'm just going to talk about it. And Destiny is probably like one of the best people I could have the conversation with. Crib Mac, maybe not so much. Like his first thing he said was, "Oh, I know you was mad, huh?" So it's like immediately he's kind of like writing the narrative for me.
I mean, I feel like there was times where you got mad at me, but I feel like it's part of it is like we were learning each other's boundaries.
Yeah.
I came home and maybe was a little too honest with you, but you were like asking me a lot of questions.
Right.
And I didn't know how to not answer your questions.
Right.
So yeah.
And now that I've seen bits and pieces of the video as well, that's what's kind of weird too, is realizing like the whole world seems to have decided that being a cuck is a bad thing, or like that your girl getting fucked by someone else is a bad thing. I don't know. I'm not like, I was not horrified by it. I'm not like upset by it. I'm not going to say that this is going to be something that I'm going to be fucking pounding my dick to, but
I hope you watch the scene and I hope you jerk off.
See, you said that last night, is that you are really turned on by the idea of me seeing it and enjoying it.
Yeah.
What's going on, Beat Boss?
I didn't know that was going to be one of the effects of this.
I don't know, because I know that you think it's hot. We've had more sex since I fucked Jason than we usually have in like a month.
I got an abrasion on my dick from fucking you too much.
Every time.
Yeah, he trying to smash that residue that UFO Kamikaze is talking about. So I didn't really want the conversation to go into this, especially without the proper support at the moment. I didn't want the conversation to go into this, but we can get to the conversation of imprinting. The conversation of imprinting. Okay? The conversation of imprinting, they smashed more than they did before. We can get to the conversation of imprinting or microcamerism. Microcamerism. All right.
We talk about it, you get a boner, and then we have sex.
I know. And
I feel like you're trying to assert your dominance over the fact that I had.
What the fuck did I just say? Word for word. What? Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm that nigga. I'm that nigga. What? Oh, I know women like the back of my hand, baby. Woo! I'm about to. I know what I'm talking about.
It's like to somebody else, but it's still like part of it turns you on. Like, oh, she fucked someone else. This is hot.
There's something about it where when you know your girl is not fucking anybody else, which at this point and after 7 years, I feel quite confident that you're not going to run off and cheat on me. It creates like a little bit of competition in your mind, even not knowing necessarily like how much you enjoyed it or how great it was or whatever. It's still kind of like, oh, like that competition thing. That's like a real biological thing. Like, no, I want to beat it up.
I told Adam that he can have anal the day the podcast, the scene comes out.
Yeah, well, we were already talking about scheduling the anal, right?
Yeah, I know.
It's
But
not
I'm
like
like,
purely
you
for
get
that,
it
right?
on this day specifically.
Well, I think that is good because
a good consolation prize.
Because I mean, even
for all the memes everyone's gonna make about
even
it.
before you did it, though, I told you, I'm like, listen. Right after you do this, around that time period, I'm like, I need you to be very loving with me. We need to be having sex. Like we can't like this just can't be like a time period where you're like, no, I'm not really in the mood.
Oh yeah, you told me I could never come home from fucking someone else, no matter how broken or destroyed I might be. I have to fuck you too. And
I like you're making it sound kind of like weird there, but
no, but like I mean, I get it. It's why deny you for someone else?
I need to have my ego satiated in that moment, especially given that like I just didn't know how I was going to feel about it, and as you saw, it took me a couple of days to like wrap my head around it.
Yeah. Do you feel like every day it's less of a big deal to you?
Yeah, at this point, I really don't care at all.
Mm-hmm.
Although everybody reacting to the tape, that may be.
Oh, I'm nervous.
That may be like a test of my mental resolve, but also like I'm at the point now where I haven't even been looking at my Twitter mentions because it's just so much that I just like I can't. Like yesterday, I posted a picture of Bradley Martin holding you and me going like that. It was like a joke thing from like 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah,
and that got 30,000 likes and like 8 million views on the tweet or
People
whatever.
like you as a fake cuck.
I don't know if they like it so much as they're like observing it and they're kind of fascinated by it.
I was looking embarrassed when you posted that picture. I was like, don't bring poor Bradley into this.
But you can really see it in your face that you're like, like you were so uncomfortable with even like being in his arms in that photo.
Yeah.
Which I thought was pretty funny. But yeah, I mean, like at this point, I feel like I just kind of have to own it. Like, yeah, I was into seeing it. When I see the full thing, or like, you know, however much of it I end up seeing, I'm probably going to enjoy seeing it. And it makes.
I mean, he keeps explaining how he's been cucked. I mean, the guy didn't do a show. The porn star, he's not going doing interviews and stuff like that. Lord knows he could. And you're using words like I gotta own it. So what it really is that, you know, when he got cheated on, I guess when Lena got cheated on, fellas and ladies, she felt a certain amount of embarrassment, and she kind of wanted him to feel the same amount of embarrassment. You know what I'm saying? She wanted Adam 22 to feel the same amount of embarrassment. You dig? What's going on, Ron? Shout outs to Ron Knox in the building. My brother Ronald Knox in the building. If I haven't seen you before, man, happy 4th of July. Hopefully everybody's good. Shout outs to the family to me. You know, to the family I said, hey. Shout outs to Ron. Shout outs to Ant. What's going on, Ant? My bad, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button on the way in. Happy 4th of July to everybody and their family. You know, make sure you know everybody's good. You know, it's been hectic as far as I've seen, and it's Friday now. You know what I'm saying? So make sure they okay. You know, You don't want to be in the hospital waiting for your direct deposit. That's that's not that's not the move. You know what I'm saying? Because last midweek you decided to light a cherry bomb and thought it was a good idea to put it in a tailpipe or something, and it flew out the tailpipe and probably took your leg or finger or some shit. You know. All right, so yeah, I mean, basically, Adam, he's embarrassed. He's kind of tiptoeing around it. But he's explaining how he's being a cuck. Damn, AK-47 said Adam 22 is a disgrace. Damn. My thing is though, because a lot of people aren't, they're not looking at this shit from definitely not a player talk. There's a lot of squares that's going to be talking about this, y'all. That's why I really want to give y'all as much information as possible so y'all can just see it for what it is. And honestly, does it really matter? I mean, I'm just thinking, does it really matter? Like, what are people trying to live up to? For real. You know what I'm saying? Because there'll be a dude that be like, oh, the game doesn't exist, Kuda. And then they'll do content on this talking about he's a cuck and stuff. If the game doesn't exist and you're not in the game and you don't care about none of that stuff, you don't fancy yourself as no type of player, or you never did no type of, you never, whatever, that you think you never did no type of playboy shit ever. I'm gonna tell you the truth. You have no business really calling him a cuck, even as a square. I mean, squares to a certain degree, they kind of want to be players. You got square players, not everybody that quote unquote fancy themselves as a player is as advanced or intermediate or whatever. But the thing is though, they kind of, it's like they kind of, a lot of dudes on the internet are kind of out of they element calling him something like that when that's kind of not a game that they understand, or that's a game they've never played. You know what I'm saying? Or they're denouncing certain things, but on the back end they aspire to be kind of some of the things that they denounce, So it's like, okay, what do you get out of calling him a cuck? Like, I mean, in the day and age that we're in right now, and then it could be a road to something else too. I'm just throwing it out there. But the day and age that we live in right now is like, do people really even care? There's a such thing as a swinger. There's a such thing as a, you know what I'm saying? It's just that she got him. He kind of got cucked, and this is kind of the public humiliation that she kind of wanted him to feel. But the thing is that nowadays, if depending on how you have everything set up, you're not being humiliated. You can monetize the humiliation nowadays, which is what's happening with Adam right now. So, like I said earlier, exactly what it reminds me of. I'm like, we all heard this conversation before. Where have we heard it, Kuda? Told you.
I think you need to say clearly what happened. I fucked August. Yeah, but I need to know specifically everything that happened. Like, y'all fucking, how did that happen? Well, his dick got into an entanglement with my pussy. That's what I said. Did you like his dick? Yes. I'ma kill this bitch. Oh my God, here you go. You said you wasn't gonna get mad. So let me ask you, did you suck his dick? I mean, that is a part of sex, isn't it? Who you fucking bitch? You know I should strangle the fucking shit out of you right now. So where did he come? See, you wouldn't know about this, but when you got some good ass dick and every inch is inside me and you're just pumping, you're going to eventually explode. August came on my face, my vagina. He was the Fresh Prince of busting his ass. So you know I gotta ask you, and don't lie about it. What you wanna ask me? I wanna know whose dick was bigger. Are you serious right now? Yup. Okay, so let's just say that when I first saw August's dick, I looked at it and said, no way. Oh, showcase, it was that big, huh? Elephant trunk. Okay, so out of me and him, who fucks you better? Let's just say that he hit spots that made me question why I was even with you in the first place. So it was better than me. He fucked me great. You really a dirty bitch. We ride together. We lie together. Bad marriage for life. Oh my God, my pussy hurt. Oh, Miss August. So did you fuck Tupac? Oh my God, here we go.
makes me think about like my best frame of reference, because I have not spent almost any time in my life learning about like how polyamorous people work or anything like that. But when I was at the AVN Awards back in January, there was a couple of different dudes who came up to me with their wives or girlfriends and said, hey, if you ever have time or you're ever down, I would love for you to fuck my wife. And I'm just kind of like, okay, like that's wild. Like, I didn't even take it serious or anything like that. But I understand what those guys are thinking. They have watched me in porn or whatever. They've watched you in porn, and they would love to like just see their girl inserted into that environment. And, just seeing you like looking like a glamorous porn star on camera with a very well-known professional, it's not the worst thing in the world to me. I'm not super mad about it. And then I feel like it's kind of allowed me to even just embrace the fact that, like, yeah, in prior situations, even with you, I've fucked girls with one of my friends, and that was okay. But because it's a girl who I don't have a real relationship with, but now I'm kind of like, well, why the fuck do I care? Especially as a porn person, it's like, why would it be such a big deal? If I enjoy it with a girl that I don't give a fuck.
See, he getting it out. He's conflicted. Why the fuck would I care? Why do you keep like the people that try? I've always noticed this in life. People that try not to give a fuck about not giving a fuck, which makes them give even more of a fuck than they would have gave in the first place. Okay. All right. So it's eating at him. He got to get it off his chest. Why would I feel some type of way about that? I'm contemplating. Damn, it's just so because it happened so quick. Imagine going through a high stakes poker tournament. Hey, your wife fucked another dude, black guy, big deal, no homo, right? Okay, no. So he going through it. He got to pep talk himself and say, damn, I've done a lot of pimpish stuff. Why do I feel this type of way? It ain't nothing. Black man probably at home with his kids doing whatever, not even thinking about Adam watching TV. I was saying he should have got, if y'all niggas really want to see a show, he should have invited him on the show, which might happen. Shake his hand. Oh, you think this conversation is awkward? Hey, bro, your wife has this button in the back of her coochie. You should hit that more. Like, she got a what? She got a what? You should hit that more, bro. What type of conversation you gonna have with him?
Ever. Just because you can't get your little cat dick wet and then you angry, but still are going out there and fucking control.
I have never complained ever.
Get out of here, you damn nigga!
Oh, man. 2 hours and 16 minutes into this show. Make sure y'all hit the like button and subscribe. We didn't even get into the topic just yet. Are y'all not entertained? Let me know something, man. Support today's show. I'm just bringing it up. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, hey, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. All right, let's go.
Fuck about what is the point of me not doing that with the girl that I'm married to? It's not like an inherently degrading or disrespectful thing, right?
I mean, as long as you're consenting. I mean,
right, and we're gonna talk about all that stuff.
And the girl's turned on by it clearly, so it's like.
Well, clearly you're turned on.
Yeah, I'm talking about myself as
you're
a girl
not
in this
shying
situation.
away from this whole double team thing that I'm proposing here, are you?
No, not at all. I actually have some pictures of positions I'd like to try with you in my phone.
See, that's one thing that I was thinking when we started talking about it is like, okay, if we're going to do this double team scene, what are the positions? Because I need to make sure that this dude's dangler ain't like too close to my face or anything.
Well, I don't think we should do it the first time, but I would like to be DP'd by you and someone else.
So the butt and the vagina.
Yeah.
Boy, that's gay. That's gay. I know a lot of dudes in the industry does it, but I don't give a hell what you say. That's gay. Sword fighting and shit, gay. Women be turning y'all out. Nah, go find 2 other niggas to do that with. That's G-Hay. That's actually gay as hell. But niggas be trying to justify it. Well, see, it's not gay, Kuda, because you're both in the coochie. No, it's gay. Nah, nigga, that's gay. Niggas up here, Zorro, sword fighting and shit. I can't stand y'all niggas. You know, I read a meme where somebody said y'all niggas are gay because y'all want to do missionary. And guess what the bottom of the meme said? It said niggas are gay because they want to do missionary. And somebody asked in the comment section, yo, why does that make somebody gay? And somebody commented because you just want to twerk. He said you want an excuse to twerk. Bruh, when I told you, I died laughing and funny as shit. It's funny as shit. But anyway, all right. Yeah. Holy shit. All right, let's go.
Well, I see. Okay, right there. Boom. Jealousy triggered because we haven't had anal in like a year.
Okay.
And you're gonna say, "Oh, it's because last time we tried to do an anal scene, you
What's
came
going
in
on,
like 4
AM1?
minutes."
Hold on. Y'all came in at the wrong time. Hold on.
You're-
Y'all came in at the wrong time. Look.
They're like, well, actually, I wasn't gonna say that.
Well, you could be the guy in my butt. Would you still be jealous?
I just don't really like love the idea of my balls clapping against another dude's balls.
I think you'll get so into it you'll forget and you won't care.
Yeah, it's definitely a possibility. I mean, it's definitely like not totally off limits in my mind, but
I'm not saying it's the first thing I want to do, but like we've had so many girls on Plug Talk where you're like, what's your favorite thing? And they're like, DP. You think anal feels good? You think vaginal feels good? Wait till you try them together.
But you have a sensitive butthole. That's why we haven't been engaging with it so much, right? Like I don't know.
I just hate prep for anal. That's literally all it is. I like anal. I hate preparing for anal.
Because you have to eat gummy bears for a whole day
You
beforehand.
have to
or
starve
whatever.
yourself. You have to clean out your butthole.
Right.
You know, it's a whole thing. And then every time for some reason I get a cut or I bleed.
And Adam acted like he not opposed to it. He might do it. And that's the thing about the cuck shit. It's like, okay, you scaring me, bro. You scaring me, bro. She cucking this man out. And then if she divorces him, oh, that's going to even be more crazy. God forbid. But that's going to be even more crazy. That's why it's like you can never, like, you can try to be a man by the book, right? And be like, oh, well, I just did it because it was my wife and it was this, it was my wife. Man, nigga, she might not be your wife no more. Never thought about that, huh? Oh, I thought this was safe because I did it with my wife. Oh, no. You wasn't safe because you thought you were doing it with your wife. Yeah, I look, I know it be some disgusting dudes out here. UFO kamikaze said I smashed a chick at a party once, and a dude who knew went in the room with her shortly after. She told me that the dude went down on her. Shit creeped me the fuck out and made me question everything ever since. Yeah, everything ain't what it seems to be. Shout out to Justin T. Game Show Podcast said hell. Yeah, she cucking him out. So when I give y'all the game, go listen to older episodes of Player Talk Radio. Just you know, listen when I'm giving y'all the game. They wake up. It don't matter if it's your wife, your sister, your girlfriend, your daughter, your niece, or whatever. To a certain degree, it's women's job to try to pimp the man out. And I'm gonna say, and I'm talking about that, and you having relationships with people, you know, not necessarily sexual relationships. Come on now, but you know what I'm saying. It's but the underlying part of it is especially especially if they're your wife or your girlfriend or your spouse or your fiance, a love interest, or you're dating and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? They just do it, and they do it to guys that they like a lot. Okay, you got to be a scratch card. So it just got to be you. You got to be a winning scratch card. Women are gonna wake up every day knowing damn well I was a winning card yesterday. Sometimes it's not gonna stop them to try it today. And that's not a good, bad, or wrong thing. It just, to a certain degree, if you know how to really deal with the type of women that you're dealing with, you know what I'm saying? It'll keep you on your toes. Because sometimes you got to remind yourself you are who you are. Because the minute you get lost, don't be surprised if she gets lost. All right, I'm gonna say that one more time. I'm dropping gems. Let me know if y'all picking up what I'm putting down. Laying paint where it ain't. The minute you get lost, the minute she figures out that you're unstable or you lost or whatever, you got your date is dated. You know what I'm saying? It's dated. You got a timer on whatever you may have going on, maybe. Or don't be surprised. It all goes back to don't be surprised if the main one you'll take a bullet for is the one holding the gun. And at the end of the day, we live in a society where it's like, okay, who's gonna turn you out? Your wife? Because some people feel some type of way being turned out by the streets. The streets will turn you out. So
no matter what. And then I have a problem for a week after. But it's just.
And niggas get trifling. Ain't nothing more trifling than a nigga in his 40s. Same thing with women. Ain't nothing more trifling than a human being in their 40s. All right, so
part of doing it, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not exactly horrified by that.
Y'all, the pioneers of nasty. So sometimes you're gonna need something. You're gonna feel you need something new. It is what it is, 35 years of fucking will do that to you.
The idea, but that's also one thing that I've realized is that even if I really didn't like the idea of you fucking another dude on camera, I mean, being in the porn business, it would just be insane for me to say no to it at this point, or at least there's one scene, like doing more is kind of its own separate conversation. But, the financial rewards have been so absurd that it's kind of like, well, we're in business together. Like you gotta
yeah. And I mean, at some.
And she brought that up. She was like, I think you're more, I think you're taking this better than the average person because you're going viral because of it. But guess what? The homies finna give you shit. For real. This is why people don't put their business out there, because guess what? Guys that live that type of lifestyle, nobody says nothing about it. Charleston White. You don't see his wife doing that. And she know he's dealing with other women. Shaquille O'Neal. Your husband is going viral for sliding into Home Depot girls' DMs and dating hoops and I think dating Brittany Renner. Your husband. But the money, right? LeBron. Come on now. So his wife is making a spectacle. Somewhat of a spectacle, but it doesn't seem like it's as crazy as people think it is. They seem to have some type of real estate built with each other. Let's just say that. All right. So, but she is cucking them out. Make no mistakes.
Point. It's like my fans were just kind of like your content's getting dry at this point. Like you haven't done anything new, and so for me, yes, it was exciting financially, and it was exciting to have a new sexual.
Yes, that part too. If you go to any of those swinger clubs, you're going to meet a boutique niche amount of millionaires that probably is doing the same with their wives also. Especially in Hollywood. Absolutely. Shout outs to AM1 in the building. Cynical said, oh my God, freaky. They freaky. Yeah, let's go.
Experience, but it's also like am kind of excited for work just because there's like new things I could do for my fans to keep them interested.
People, this woman is obsessed with her OnlyFans analytics. So she is more turned on by seeing the numbers go up than anything else, probably.
I am turned on that there is like many, many, many thousands of people out there who are waiting for July 13th to sit down and download or watch this video or whatever and jerk off to it. That is hot to me.
Just thinking about the legions of gooners who are just posted up waiting for it.
They can jerk off to anyone. They could find a Lena the Plug lookalike and jerk off to her. No, they want to jerk off to me, my weird vagina.
Weird?
I don't know.
How dare you?
Your fans love to say it's weird.
I think it's nice.
I mean, you better think it's nice. It's yours. It's yours. You bought it.
It's a good looking vagina. I didn't buy it. It came that way.
Y'all don't give a damn about marriage. They're going to jerk off to me. See, it goes back to what Patrice O'Neal been talking about. Because you sell your boat. I mean, you don't sell your boat, but when you get up out of the game as a man, obviously Adam didn't, but when you get up out of the game as a man, quote unquote, or get married, you give up your boat. But women, they don't necessarily give up their boat. Meaning that, okay, she attracts attention, and now that she got you, she don't need to be anywhere else looking for attention. But guess what? As soon as you get with her, that doesn't mean her looks turn off. That doesn't mean she's not going to desire attention from other people. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Yep. Y'all just said the hell with marriage. She's like, I'm trying to attract other men to beat off and like, but why? 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 So it is what it is. No matter how they complete their pie, the question is going to be why.
Okay. So what else do they want to know?
He didn't like that.
No, people probably want to know, what is it hard to go back to a reasonably sized white penis after dealing with a baby?
No, people don't want to know. You want to know. People don't want to know, Adam. You want to know. Come on, man. He's literally that skit. He's literally asking the same questions. That's what makes that so funny.
I'll only date a guy if he makes 6 figures. No, 7 figures. Because of inflation.
Yeah, because of inflammation.
Yeah, and he has to be over 6 feet tall. No, 7 feet tall. Because of inflation.
Yes.
And he needs to be okay with me having an OnlyFans. 2 OnlyFans.
Yes.
Because of inflation.
This stupid. This stupid.
I am not.
This stupid. This is stupid. I am smarter than the hot 18-year-old. We smart, she's stupid.
I spent my most valuable years allowing my body to be used because no one ever taught me what love is or how to respect myself. And all you can do is make fun of me for it.
You stupid. Stupid.
Oh, God.
This stupid. Stupid. Is stupid. The stupidest of the. This stupid is so stupid.
This stupid.
This stupid. This stupid is so stupid.
Leave her alone. I'm over 7 feet tall. I make 7 figures, and I do want her.
Do you have a 7-pack?
This stupid.
Become a member. First of all, I come from a long line of tricks and hoes. Yes, what's the eyebrow thing? I come from a long line of hoes. I'm not the first one, maybe in this generation, but it go all the way back to slavery time. And before then, with the Egyptians and the Moors. a long line of selling pussy. I'm not the first one. My auntie, my mama don't like me saying her name in my interviews. Grandmama, great-grandmama, great-great-great-grandmama.
So was any of them in a $40 line?
$40.
Baby arm. Is it upsetting?
No.
Is it hard to go back? I don't know. I didn't buy it. It came that way. Okay. So what else do they want to know? People probably want to know, what is it hard to go back to a, reasonably sized white penis after dealing with a baby arm? Is it upsetting?
No.
Is it hard to go back to regular life?
So first of all, I wouldn't say that yours is regular. I would say yours is definitely like above average. So let's give you that. Every time we take your pants off on Plug Talk, the girls like, oh, I'm surprised. You know?
For a white guy. They don't say that.
Podcaster.
They don't say that, but they're thinking that.
Maybe. I don't know. Someone called you good boyfriend dick once. And I feel like that was a good compliment because nobody wants like an outrageously large penis all the time.
Right.
It wasn't hard to come back to your dick. I was in a lot of pain for a few days. So having sex was,
it was reupholstered.
You were a little traumatized by me being like, ouch, hold on.
At first, yeah. But that did go away pretty quickly.
It took like 3 or 4 days. Yeah.
Yeah. You feel like it snapped back? Well, you never had the natural birth that you were planning on.
I don't believe that a vagina stretches from having sex once for 40 minutes with a bigger dick.
I mean, I don't know. Sometimes I look at the buttholes of the girls that we work with that I know have had like dread or whoever in their asshole, and I'm like, those dicks are doing damage.
Okay, but the asshole is not meant to stretch like this big. The vagina is meant to stretch and go
You should
back.
see some of the shits I've taken over the years.
No, I don't want to.
Like a straight jack-o'-lantern hitting the toilet water. Yeah, I don't know. So, okay. So the idea of you working with other men, this is something that we haven't really like wrapped our heads around. For me, it's kind of like, well, if you did it once, it's not that big a deal to do it with a bunch of other guys, but also it's kind of like, why? Like at a certain point, like what kind of other stuff would you be doing with other guys if you were to do more scenes? Is it kind of like, I don't know.
Well, okay. So like when I first shot with you in the beginning, it's like, it's always new. It's the first time with this person. And then it's like you do boy, girl, or, whatever. There's like a lot of little things that you can do to make it different. And that's kind of like where I feel like I'm at now. Because every new person I shoot with, it doesn't matter if I do any weird acrobatic tricks. It's just the fact that it's like a new other person.
Right. So. Which is kind of weird for the fans, like that they care about it just being a different person. Like it's like, of course like you're getting sluttier. Like, oh, you slept with 3 guys instead of 2. Well, that's weird.
Every person has like, I don't know. Remember when Phoenix Marie came on the pod? She was like, do you want me to flip you? I can flip you upside down. Like everyone has like their thing in porn, right? Like their own little trick. So every time you work with someone, you get their little trick.
Right. The trick.
I don't know.
That sounds
Everyone's
nice.
trying to like
That's a nice way of putting it.
Brand themselves in the industry,
Right. But that is one conversation that we had, is that you would want to limit yourself to working with like real deal, like trained professionals.
I would only want to work for people who have worked for the studios, because I feel like the studios is almost like what's the word I'm looking for? Reference, I guess.
Yeah, it's like a qualifier.
Yeah, qualifier. Because now, all the girls do it. There's like a random girl from Texas makes an OnlyFans. Now she's an OnlyFans girl. And I feel less okay with a random guy from Texas just making an OnlyFans being like, shoot with me. It's like I want some sort of frame of reference for like why I should feel safe or comfortable or happy to shoot with you.
Oh, we need a serious frame of reference. Like we need like many, many years in the game, because I'm going to be honest with you, that would kill me inside if I knew that you went and did a shoot and that the guy did anything that you found to be like really disrespectful or whatever. Like I would have such a hard time with that. Like I'm going to go to his house and shoot him in the face. It's going to like really be bad if someone were to like cross lines like that. Dude, with Jason, I wasn't worried about that at all, because I've been around him. I know that he's like a very like gentle giant type guy. I've never heard a girl say that he was an abuser or anything
that
weird
was
like
a big reason why I wanted to like pick him. I just never heard a girl say anything weird or bad or anything about him. So it was like, which is kind of hard to find, unfortunately. But I think if I did shoot with other people, I would just take my assistant with me and be like, hey, you can't watch, but you got to be in that room.
Oh, you think Monica's going to beat him up for me?
I don't know. I guess
Give her the gun.
I just feel safe if she was there.
Yeah, I don't know. That seems a little sketchy too, because you're a very polite person. Like if they cross a line or whatever, who knows? You might just end up rolling with it and then being mad about it afterwards, right?
No, I feel like I'm old enough and I'm able to stand my ground on things. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do the yeses and the nos, you know?
We'll cross the how many more people will Lena work with in the duration of her career. We'll cross that bridge at some
I have
point.
to get Adam's okay, and it's probably going to be after the scene comes out and he sees how it plays out.
We're going to have to do some review. I told her early on, I'm like, I just don't want to feel like indebted to have to like be on board with this like nonstop throughout the future.
Yeah. When we came home from the honeymoon, I was like, I think I'm ready to have another baby. And Adam was like, I don't think so. And then now Adam keeps asking me when I want to have another baby.
Well, because it is kind of like there's like a timer of sorts, because it's like, if we want to have another kid or two, I mean, at a certain age, it's considered like a high risk elderly pregnancy or some shit. If you're even like close to 40,
If you go by that number, then they already think I'm too old.
right? Well, you need to freeze your eggs so we could potentially get a surrogate in case you decide that you want to do more black scenes for the next 10 years, right?
We'll just have to.
I heard y'all hear the vitriol in his voice. Y'all hear the vitriol in his voice, y'all.
It's an evil world we live in.
Y'all heard the vitriol in his voice? Oh Lord, here we go.
To see,
because that's what probably a lot of people like have a hard time wrapping their head around, is that was almost like the other option. It was like you were either gonna like keep going with this shit and like your career and do some more spicy stuff, or you were just gonna like go full mom mode. But why does that not appeal to you at this point in your life, or does it?
He gotta put the baby in her to keep her from doing the scenes. Like what the bruh, why are y'all having this conversation on the internet? We're gonna make sure you have another baby soon. Why? So you can spend months away from the scene. He'd rather you be a mother than being black on black porn. So he'd rather slow you down and keep you pregnant. So you'll be at home somewhere raising the kids instead of out getting fin-upped while he's doing no jumper. Oh my God, people are slow.
I was fully ready to come home and be a stay-at-home mom. I just said that.
Right.
And then, you were not really down.
Oh, okay. I think you're kind of mischaracterizing that. I have gone through a pretty rocky year.
Yeah.
And I
you
was
said
like,
you want to feel more stable in your life.
Right.
And somehow me having a baby makes you feel less stable, even though I'm going to do like 99% of the work.
I mean, it just felt like, oh, that's going to be like a lot to take on right now, just because having one kid is just so fucking crazy. And I don't know, I'm just like a little nervous about the fact that like 2 kids is like so much more work than 1 kid. And it's not like 2 times as much work. No, it's like 3 or 4 times as much work, I feel like.
It's hard. I mean, I want to be a mom and I also want to work. And those things don't always mix well together because I need my body for my job.
Right.
If I didn't have the intention of having more kids, I would have gone like 10 plastic surgeries already. But I'm trying to balance.
Oh, she telling it. Your kids gonna get your kids gonna see this at some point. Okay.
That's everything.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, a lot of people seem to think that like I'm broke and that's the only possible reason that I could have been on board with this.
Okay, people need to get this straight because this has like no effect on Adam's income except for like whatever views you've been getting off the podcast. This is all my money. We split everything, and we do have a prenuptial agreement, which people keep bringing up. I hope you got a prenup. We're both very financially conscious. We're both good business people, and we're not broke. We don't have to work.
Lena is the kind of person who I don't want to say dollar amounts, but like the amount of money that you make right now is by any objective measure a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just not good enough for you. You want to go for the gold. You want to shoot for the stars.
Because I don't know how long this career will last. And I'm already doing it. I've already put my name in the mud. Might as well ride it till the wheels fall off. And, just.
No, I agree. And especially.
And you said that to me too.
I agree.
You're like, if you're still doing if he said, if you're still making 10% of what you make now at 40, wouldn't you keep doing it?
Right.
Because that would be still a really good amount of money.
It would just, it
would be all about how I actually felt about it. If I was like, fuck, I hate this. I'm so over this. I look awful in all my scenes. I look dead inside. No, I definitely shouldn't be doing it anymore.
Right. But I mean, 10% of what you've been making for the last couple of years would still be like a shitload of money for the average person, which, you could easily live off of and stuff like that. But we also have financial goals. We've talked about buying a beach house at length. And, I kind of feel like this whole Jason Love arc has been, we're getting to the beach house category.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you every time I leave for a scene with another man. Don't forget that beach house, babe. That house in Malibu. I'm going to buy it for us. Let me just go get double teamed right quick. I'll be right back.
That is not a thing. Yeah, if you're getting double teamed, then at least one of them is going to be sexual vanilla over here. Okay.
Will you film for us?
No. That's a fucking little kelpie your ass if you keep that going. Okay.
Damn. Trying to make him the cameraman now.
A lot of people seem to think that you doing this is like a sign of us being at a bad place in our relationship, or that things are all wrong.
But it's the opposite.
You think it's the opposite? Tell me more.
I don't think we could do this if we were in a bad place in our relationship.
Definitely.
It'd be too scary. We like playing with fire.
Or if I was even a little bit worried about you cheating, then we wouldn't be able to do it, I think.
Same with you. Like, I feel like early in our relationship, when you were actually cheating, when you were actually asking for threesomes all the time.
So sorry, by the way.
Fuck you.
So sorry.
I would have felt a lot more threatened by doing a lot of those threesomes, or like saying, hey, go fuck this girl without me. I couldn't do plug talk like 2 weeks ago, and I was like, go just fuck the girls without me. And you're like, nah, I'm good. I'll just wait till you're ready. So it's like, because I have that version of you who doesn't really care that much.
I feel like we're at a great place in our relationship.
It makes me feel like we're in a great place.
And especially coming off of the honeymoon, I felt like much more relaxed and like I was in a good place with you. And a lot of this just had to do with me just kind of realizing that, the internet shitting on me for stuff that I'm genuinely into is not the end of the world. Like that insecurity is kind of gone now, which is nice.
Genuinely into.
Well,
I'm just trying to get you to admit that you like it.
Oh, I feel like I've admitted that at this point. The tweets about me just like acknowledging like, hey, I saw it and I thought it was hot. That was like kind of hard for me to write. And I added like the exclamation points out of almost like insecurity. But it was like, you know what? Like, this is how I actually feel. I'm just going to tweet this.
It's nice to see you having fun on Twitter, even though sometimes I just don't want to look at it because it's so cringy.
My tweets are cringy?
Some of them, yeah.
What? I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay. Oh, I'm getting a call. Oh, okay. I'm gonna take this. Oh, hello.
Look who it is.
Mr. Jason Love. How you doing, man?
It was good.
Oh, they did this on purpose. All right, we're gonna bring this up. They did this on purpose. I will say though, they have communication. Because you got people going through this right now, sort of. And they don't even talk to each other no more. You know what I'm saying? All right. Are y'all not enjoying the show? 2 hours and 46 minutes into the show. Let's get some support. Let's try to get at least 3 people to support today's show. Well, tonight's show. My bad. It is after 9 o'clock on the East Coast. Definitely after 10. But let me know if y'all are enjoying the show or not. All right. Let me know. All right. So he calls in. All right. Let me get these banners down real quick. Fair use. All right. Let's talk about it. Man's got a tattoo on his forehead. Uh-oh.
We're just doing a little podcast here and figured that we would, have a little conversation with you to see exactly how all this was for you as well.
Oh my gosh.
Cool. That's why I chimed in. Catch y'all. See what's up.
Definitely.
So remember I was saying that he should invite him on the show? Hey, I guess it happened, but definitely not in person. So what a time to be alive that you can talk to somebody that did that via Skype or something else, because it might get a little heated if y'all were in person. So especially across from each other like that, it's a versus feel. You know, you're really supposed to sit side by side. But anywho, let's go.
So is there, what's the vibe like between you guys? Anything I should know about?
I don't think there's a really vibe. I think it's like a business thing, but I feel just very uncomfortable with this right now. I feel awkward.
A little uncomfortable.
Can you tell him how nervous I was?
Bro, like so nervous. Oh my God. I feel so wrong right now. Like,
it was
bad. It's just work.
Okay.
Calm down.
But a lot of people have like a cheating fetish. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like
I feel like you do.
Yeah, cheating I've done in the past was I'm a little bit turned on by the fact that I was doing something underhand, or take myself out of it. But like, if you're fucking a girl and you know she has a boyfriend and she's doing something wrong, that is kind of hot.
Is it?
A little bit.
You see, he knows.
It's kind of like the adrenaline. Like,
I feel so guilty if I was the other woman.
Okay, so Jason, give me a genuine review. How was it?
You want like a number scale, or just like
numbers? Sounds like it could be hurtful, but if it's a high number, sure.
Like a 4.
100%, 9 out of 10.
Really, 9 out of 10. Who's a 10?
Well, obviously her.
Oh.
Well, it was a 9 out of 10. I never grasped an entire 10 before. It's like you gotta leave room for something that could possibly top the next one.
Okay, yeah.
I'll take a 9 then.
That's fair. Okay, yeah. So a lot of people want to know, I don't know, just like if I should feel diminished as a man as a result of this. Like the cuck narrative is very, very strong. I just want to get your thoughts on that, and if how people should think about that in the context of me being, you know, the silent third party in all this.
Well, I don't know. Like if you look at it in a business aspect, then basically it was just a job, you know. She's high up in her ranks. I'm high up in my ranks. Us two together obviously would make the most amounts of money. So it's not so much being a cook. If you're comfortable with it, y'all communicated it prior. Obviously, she said y'all did. So it's not really a cook situation. It's more of like two people coming and making an understanding.
Yeah.
You know, so if you're cool with it, then, you know, it is what it is. Me personally, I don't know if I have enough in me to allow it, but everyone's different. Everyone have different levels of, how do I say, mental maturity.
Well, it would be kind of weird for you to find a dude.
He telling all you right there, Adam. You see, he was supposed to clear your name, bro. But ain't no way around it. Ain't no way around it. Damn. Mr. Porn Man said, even me personally, I wouldn't allow it. He said allow. Damn.
It's an evil world we live in.
God damn. Wow. Dirty Mac. Yeah. Let's go.
Bigger than you. Maybe they could resurrect Andre the Giant or something. Maybe you could get Brock Lesnar to come through and cut it up for you. But I mean, you're kind of like the biggest dude that I could think of. I don't know. It's going to be tough for you to find a bigger guy.
Oh, they got a couple.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's not just the size, it's everything that goes into it that makes it, you know.
Definitely. Lena is just like shriveling up into a ball right now. I can see how uncomfortable this is making you.
Yes, it is making me very uncomfortable. And I'm glad that he's only, you know, on Zoom and not here right now.
You think that would be awkward?
Yes. Also, I feel like I'd feel a lot of sexual tension, and I felt like we would have to do a scene if you guys were both.
Man, what the hell I say? Damn, I'm good, man. Being taken for granted. Damn, I'm good, man.
See, she's out of control now. She's on a tear.
I've been known to have that effect. I apologize.
See, all right. Now I'm going to have to really mind you next time you're going to an adult event that he's going to be at, right?
No.
I tore your wife. How the hell she get a tear? Nigga tore your wife up.
But I would be turned on if you were there. Yeah, it's like you're part of it.
So you think that if me and you go out to a party and we see him, that there's a chance that we'd all end up hooking up after?
I don't know what his stance is on working with you.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Good point. Yeah.
I don't care.
Oh, hell yeah.
I get it in regardless.
Damn, that would be, yeah, I can see that. That would probably kind of make me feel like I had put a cap on this whole situation if we all did it together.
Good closure.
Wow, maybe that is the three-way that we should do, because that would be pretty viral rather than just some random guy, right?
I was gonna bring that up. Earlier. Hold on, y'all. I was gonna bring that up earlier. Because that's how he was talking, like. That's how he sounded. See how he's arranging this? Low key, high key. Cuck talk. Cuck talk.
Yeah.
It would be crazy.
As long as I'm not
Plotting.
sitting in a chair with my fucking
You have
arms
to for
tied
one-
behind
for
my
one
back or
shot.
whatever.
You gotta hold the camera for one shot.
All right, so now I got to rewrite the script.
Yeah. What do people need to know about Jason Love, since like you're kind of, I almost feel like a large percentage, maybe even the majority of the photos that you're going to be taking over the next year or so, it's going to be people saying like, you're the dude who fucked Adam 22's wife. I don't know. I mean, I know you get recognized all the time, but it's kind of an interesting scenario that you're in now, right?
I got stopped on the street like 4 or 5 times already. Normally it's just to talk to me about me, but then it was like, oh, yo, no jumper wife. I'm like, yeah, I guess.
Wow. Insane.
Like, take a picture with my wife, bro.
Yeah, you're gonna get more of those offers.
See, I've only had a couple people say that to me. I'm sure he gets that all the time.
All the time.
Right. So if we do choose to have another kid, how am I going to know it's mine and not?
Oh my god, I can't. No, cut. What?
What?
Bruh. Bruh.
That's
Don't even bring that up. Are you kidding me?
Well, that's one of the good memes that people have been passing around. It's like me cuddling with your belly and it's a little black kid inside it.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
Is BBC offensive?
No, it's just a visual description. It's not. You're just saying it is what it is. You see it. That's what it is. It's not,
That's what I'm saying. But I wonder if I get too comfortable with talking about black people shit because of the fact that like all my co-hosts on the podcast are black and stuff, because I've seen some of these lily white fucking hipster bitches on Twitter just raging out, being like, BBC is offensive. And I won't respond to them, but I am thinking in my head, like, you have never been around black people besides getting fucked by them for your OnlyFans. So shut the fuck up. That's kind of what's going on in the back of my head.
I don't like using it because I feel like I just feel uncomfortable using it.
I don't care if you see a school bus and it's yellow. You're like, where did you park? By the big yellow school bus. That's what it is.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, it's a statement of fact. And like, you know, in the real world, fetishization, I can see why that's a bad thing. You know, if you walk up to an Asian girl and you're like, oh, I'm so turned on by Asian girls, I can see how that's like a bad thing. But we're in porn. This is like, we are here to satisfy fetishes, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's just the verbiage, like, you know.
Right.
It's been around for a minute now.
Yeah. What do you got coming up? Anything in the future that we should know about? You're going on some trips and stuff for a brand, right?
Oh yeah, well I'm going to Europe for about 2 weeks, but I did just drop my book. So
what's the book?
Good. It's called Louisiana Slim, the Family, about my previous life before I got to adult.
Really? Because I always wonder that when I see you with the tattoos on your face and everything, I'm like, I wonder what this guy was doing around town before he got into the porn game.
A lot of things. When you come from poverty, you know, you got to make it how you make it.
Ain't that the truth? Well, we're gonna do like a full length interview at some point, but I appreciate you banging my wife.
Oh my god.
And yeah.
I'm a professional, you know. I go in, I knock it out. That's what I do.
Hey, I absolutely, I cannot hold it against you, my friend.
Did you see it yet?
I saw a few of the clips, and yeah, I think you put it down.
I believe if it was mainstream, it probably would win an award.
Oh, well, that's a big idea.
My assistant did give me the idea to submit it for an AVN. I was like, I don't know. I feel like this might be crossing the line.
Yeah, Pound Town. You just left Pound Town.
I was gonna call it the wedding gift.
Mm. For the record, it's not literally your wedding gift, but it was something that we kind of like felt more comfortable with after the wedding and whatnot, right?
It just makes sense. That's what everyone's latching onto. They just got married, you know?
Mm.
So.
All right, Mr. Love, appreciate you.
Bye, Jason.
Thank you. Bye, Lena.
Okay. How was that for you?
Damn. Your man calls him Mr. Love. And she calls him Jason. Your man calls him Mr. Love. And she calls him Jason.
It's an evil world we live in.
Come on, man. Talk to me.
A little uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable, why?
I mean, 7 years in this relationship, never look at a guy, dance with a guy, text back with a guy, nothing. And then I'm having sex with a guy. You know, it's just a lot to process. I've been conditioned to believe it's cheating. There was one time where we went to a dinner and there was another guy there that just happened to be there and you knew I had slept with him and you made me feel weird. So yeah, it's just like a lot to unlearn.
You always mention that scenario, but there's a lot more to that scenario that she's not mentioning. And
there was not that much more.
I felt weird about it for other reasons.
Okay.
And it was like, it was your birthday and you're just bringing it up. I'm like, oh, cool. Make me think about you fucking this guy over here.
Okay. Anyways,
I know.
You were mad about it.
I was a little mad at that time. I was much less emotionally mature or whatever.
I'm
but,
clearly emotionally immature. I'm like giggling that you and Jason were just on the call together. So
like,
clearly
so that was awkward for you?
Yes.
Me and him exchanging
And him
energy.
talking about it, just being like,
But see, that's what I'm saying. Adam couldn't do anything to him. That's like getting into a fight with a bodyguard. He gonna have to get his homeboys to do something.
put it down, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, ah.
Yeah, but he's smart. He clarifies right away. It was a business move. You know, we're just making money, you know? Which is nice.
Yeah, I'm sure he didn't enjoy it at all. I'm sure it sucked for him.
I probably hated it. He did say we were 9. Kind of offensive.
He said that no one's been a 10.
Yeah, but
why should I be a 10?
Gotta feel like you're a 10. I don't know.
I'll be a 10 in your heart, babe. I'll take it.
Yeah, but I'm thinking about your guts too, you know.
Okay.
So, you're actually not gonna see me for a couple days after this. It's kind of sad.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll be fine. You're playing poker. You'll be happy.
Yeah, World Series. I mean, if you make it into the World Series in baseball, that means you're one of the best in the world. This is not like that. You can just go there and just give them money. But, you know.
Well, you were talking about wanting to do it when we were still on the honeymoon, and you were like worried about taking another trip after coming back from a trip. And I was like, no, you should go do it.
I feel like
this is what you love.
I feel like I've been back so long. What, playing poker is what I love? No,
Yeah.
porn is what I love.
No, playing poker is what you love.
It's a different type
You would
of fun.
pick poker over porn any day.
That's not true.
Absolutely 100% it is true.
You know for a fact that I would choose no jumper over porn any day, because just the other day, for some reason, I saw that I posted on my story, and it's a picture of you and like 7 super hot chicks: Carmen Karma, Angela White, Kazumi, all these chicks, Savannah Bond. And I wrote in the caption, I did interviews at No Jumper today instead of banging all these chicks. And I was like, wow, you are fucking gay.
But
also,
if this was 2018
commitment.
No Jumper, you would have definitely just ditched No Jumper and came and fucked us. But you fucked most of us already. So you were like, been there, done that. I don't care.
Yeah.
You're very like, you want the girl to be brand new to you.
Nah.
Yeah.
No, those are some baddies right there.
If there was a girl who was a 3, but you'd never fucked her, you would take her over the 10 that you had fucked.
Oh, I made that decision many times in my pre-Lena the Plug life. I would be at the bar and there'd be like 2 chicks, and like one I never fucked and one that I already fucked. But And she's like way hotter, and I would choose the new one. And it's like that's not a good way to live your life.
It's not.
It's bad. It's all bad. Anyway, anything else you'd like to say to me? How do you feel people are going to react to this?
They're gonna make up a random story. So they'll be like, look at this part where Lena said this. She's, I just don't even care anymore. Hi, No Jumper fans.
Oh, this is going way beyond that.
Hi world.
And I remember that because yesterday was the 4th of July, and I was looking at TikTok for a significant portion of the day, and I probably saw like 80 fucking videos of me, and many of them had like millions and millions of views, and almost all of them I was talking about this.
Oh, I know what I want to say.
Oh.
It's going to be on lennatheplug.com. Go see it on lennatheplug.com. Don't be hard on me. I was so nervous. So please just keep your criticisms to a minimum.
All right. And because I don't participate from the money that is spent on lennatheplug.com, I would say go to onlyplugtalk.com if you want to see me and her get it in with a whole plethora of different women, right? No, yours.
Yeah.
Well, you get half of the Plug Talk money also.
Yeah, it's cool.
But yeah, it does make me like, oh, we gotta make sure we go hard on Plug Talk. We gotta get some baddies on there. We can't announce it now, but we do have some very exciting new content lined up for Plug Talk as well.
Comment who I should fuck next.
Females only. Biological females only.
I already know all the comments they're gonna say.
Gracie Jane.
No.
No?
What do you think they're gonna say?
Man, I'm worried about the damage that thing would do.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I'm not ready.
Dude, I seen a normal chick that I know getting the shit fucked out of her by him the other day, and I didn't even know that she did guy girl, and I'm just like jaw dropped. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's a lot. It's crazy.
You better do some kegels.
Shut up.
Kegels with Keffels. That's my new series that I'm working on. Oh, you don't even know who Keffels is, huh?
Mm-mm.
She asked me if she could fuck you, and I didn't bother to tell you because I know you don't know who it is. It's a trans woman.
Oh, okay.
You're not going to do that?
I don't think so. I'm not like into it.
Yeah, me neither. Okay.
I feel like I might get canceled for that.
Get real scandalous right at the end.
Like, fuck, am I going to get canceled for that?
We made it this close to doing the whole episode without any transphobia, but there we are.
Maybe I might, I don't know.
You just got to find the right one.
Try more sexual things and then, want to do that. I don't know.
Yeah, one day. Okay.
I love you. Have fun playing poker.
I love you too. Be safe.
Adam's going to fuck me after this interview. I already know it.
Where? You ever get fucked in the back of a Beamer?
Yeah. Your Beamer. Your whole Beamer. When you lived
never
in
fucked you in the back of that car.
No, I give you roadhead though.
Well, see, there's something that we don't do now.
I don't want to do that anymore.
Just randomly get some roadhead.
You're too famous to be driving around getting roadhead.
Yeah. That was the first thing I ever did when I got my license when I was 16. Got some top in the whip. I had to pull over to nut though. No Jumper. Coolest podcast in the world. Thank you to my baby, my boo. I love you.
Love you too.
Hopefully everybody believes that we love each other after this. I don't know. You think we came across good? Better than our last time on camera together?
We might need to do more media training.
Yeah?
As caller instructor.
Oh my God. They're going to rip me up. They're going to totally change my style. I'm going to go to the media training and tell the media trainer how to do media.
Yeah.
I got my head in my ass. Appreciate y'all.
I think you need to say clearly what happened. I fucked August. Yeah, but I need to know specifically everything that happened. Like y'all fucking, how did that happen? Well, his dick got into an entanglement with my pussy. That's what I said. Did you like his dick? Yes. I'ma kill this bitch. Oh my God, here you go. You said you wasn't gonna get mad. So let me ask you, did you suck his dick? I mean, that is a part of sex, isn't it? Who you fucking bitch, you know I should strangle the fucking shit out of you right now. So where did he come? See, you wouldn't know about this, but when you got some good ass dick and every inch is inside me and you're just pumping, you're going to eventually explode. August came on my face, my vagina. He was the Fresh Prince of busting his ass. So you know I gotta ask you, and don't lie about it. What you wanna ask me? I wanna know whose dick was bigger. Are you serious right now? Yup. Okay, so let's just say that when I first saw August's dick, I looked at it and said, no way. Oh, showcase it was that big, huh? Elephant trunk. Okay, so out of me and him, who fucks you better? Let's just say that he hit spots that made me question why I was even with you in the first place. So it was better than me. He fucked me great. You really a dirty bitch. We ride together. We lie together. Bad marriage for life. Oh my God, my pussy hurt. Oh, Miss August. So did you fuck Tupac? Oh my God, here we
To go over a few clips, guys, from this TikToker that goes by the name of Eve versus Erica. She talks about a lot of self-help things in terms of what ladies can do to make relationships better for their men or just make things easier for themselves.
All right, we're coming off the heels about talking about certain things, and we were talking about She-Ra 7 on the last show. So, like I told y'all, what you're gonna start seeing, and they're coming from TikTok for the most part in Clubhouse, is that you're gonna have a bunch of other women coming up and basically trying to play the dating coach role. All right, so this is more of the same. Even Tyrese's wife that put him through the bullshit and had him on the internet crazy has became a dating coach in the black manosphere at the moment. All right, so let's go.
I agree with all the stuff she says, and I'm gonna play a few clips here, and I'm gonna give you guys my thoughts on it. Without further ado, let's get into it. Let's go.
Okay, ladies, listen up. I'm finna give y'all a few tips. If you miss him, don't text I want to see you. Text I need to see you. Before you give him a BJ, kiss the areas around it while whispering things like, baby, I'm so proud of you. Baby, I appreciate you. It will relax him so that release hit harder. Now show him you mean it. If he calls your name to get your attention, don't say what or make him feel like he bothering you. Say yes, baby. It's a gesture that will stroke his ego every time. If he asks you to bring him fast food often, start cooking it more. And when he say, I noticed you've been cooking, say, baby, you provide for us. So it's only right if I'm the woman that's feeding you. I bet you he starts smiling. If your thighs start hurting while you're doing your cowgirl shit, that means you're bouncing too high or not doing enough squats. Try using your headboard as leverage. Or you can reverse it, lean forward, find something to grip, do a couple bounces till you find an equal balance that don't hurt your thighs.
Yo, she's saying all the right shit. Saying all the right shit.
I'm no expert, I'm just saying. If y'all out and about, say the arguments for later. Don't embarrass him. Correct him at home.
Now, ladies, texting me and say I want to see you. Girls want girls where I'm from. Nah. But hey, baby, ain't nothing wrong with you telling me you need to see me instead of want, need. I mean, to a man, it all sounds the same, but I appreciate her saying that. So she gets on to the next thing, which is the Lewinsky, right? She's talking about all around the areas. That's cool for anticipation and all that, but it don't take too long. I would much rather have you. It's cool. Don't take too long, just for a few seconds, then I need you to get straight to it. And that talking, those affirmations that you're giving out while you talking, oh my goodness. She said that release hits harder. Whew. Hey, baby, I'm all yours.
So I noticed a lot of comments saying, no, it's not when I said 2 BJs a day and keep a side chick away. And my response to that is this. A lot of us women give the men we claim we love lazy top. I'm only doing it because he asking top, or just because it's Father's Day or his birthday top, or you know what, since he mad at me, I'm going to do it top. One second. Y'all know I studied culinary arts at YTU as YouTube University. My bad, but yeah, instead we should be giving our men a thank you for providing for me top, that spontaneous top. I'm doing it because me and him like it top, or you know what, I don't feel like it, but I want to please my man top. And also, I didn't say that's all you should be doing. Like, of course, add your womanly duties, your incentives, your daily reinsurances, and most importantly, respect him, especially if he being the man you need him to be.
Baby, it's the small things too. Terms of endearment, speaking to a player softly, not getting loud with a brother up in public. That's another thing. Fellas, you shouldn't tolerate that anyway. But if you got a woman like this, it's nothing but a winner. Anyway, let's go on to the next clip. Let's go.
We disrespect our men during arguments. We get mad if they say something we don't like, or we throw a temper tantrum if the conversation not going our way. But we still expect our men to communicate and express themselves to us more. So try this approach. Baby, sit down. What's on your mind? Now rub his back while he's speaking and don't interrupt it. To stroke his ego, know his woman is listening to him. If he's making reasonable points, don't try to argue it or say, I'm going to work on it. Say, okay, baby, we can work on that. When he starts expressing himself, give him the reassurance that he needs to feel strong and secure in his position as your man so he can express himself more.
Yeah, she kind of just saying everything.
Give soft-spoken solutions.
She just saying everything. Look, nothing wrong with that. I mean, you got a lot of, it's like too many of these women now. I mean, remember when it used to be a handful? Now it's a lot. I hate to say it. You got the Danica Marie's. This one reminds me a little bit of Love Dorsey. Come on, man. Y'all know the names. Tay Tay Bay Bay. All right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna throw something on. We've been live for about 3 hours and 13 minutes. I'm up here busting my ass to give a show. Give me 1 second. Let's do this.
It costs that much cause it takes me fucking hours. It costs that much cause I don't have superpowers. So you need to pay for my skills cause exposure doesn't pay the bills. It costs that much cause it takes me fucking hours. I know you think my prices are negotiable, but if you keep on questioning, I will not be so sociable. And feel free to walk away, cause I know just what my art is worth. So hear me when I say that it costs that much, cause it took me years to master. You're free to try if you think you do it faster. But it would likely turn out shit, cause you simply haven't practiced it. It costs that much cause it took me years to master. Since the dawn of art, there have been people just like you who stand along the sidelines judging everything we do. And I know that you won't be the last, but for every one of you there are 1,000 that are class. And it costs that much cause it takes me fucking hours. It costs that much cause I don't have superpowers. So you need to pay for my skills cause exposure doesn't pay the bills. It costs that much cause it takes me fucking hours.
Hit the like button and share the show and support the show. Support the show. Let's try to get at least 3 supporters. That will be at least 1 supporter per hour. 3 hours and 15 minutes. Okay? We're going to go throughout the night. Come on now. Damn, I guess y'all not entertained. You said She-Ra 7 is a natural at that shit. She went toe-to-toe with Solo TV a few years ago on her show live for about an hour. Yeah, I remember one day it was me, Solo, and I was just trolling though, but it was me, Solo, and Platinum. And Platinum, she was cool with Platinum for when Platinum was there, but She-Ra and Platinum would have been a crazy podcast. That would have been a crazy show. But it is what it is. Give me 1 more second. I'm gonna play that song one more time. That's my shit. Hold on.
It costs that much cause it takes me fucking hours. It costs that much cause I don't have superpowers. So you need to pay for my skills cause exposure doesn't pay the bills. It costs that much cause it takes me fucking hours. I know you think my prices are negotiable, but if you keep on questioning, I will not be so sociable. And feel free to walk away, 'cause I know just what my art is worth. So hear me when I say that it cost that much, 'cause it took me years to master. Years to master. You're free to try if you think you do it faster. But it would likely turn out shit, 'cause you simply haven't practiced it. It cost that much 'cause it took me years to master. Since the dawn of art, there have been people just like you who stand along the sidelines judging everything we do. And I know that you won't be the last, but for every one of you there are 1,000 that are class. And it costs that much 'cause it takes me fucking hours. It costs that much 'cause I don't have superpowers. So you need to pay for my skills, 'cause exposure doesn't pay the bills. It costs that much 'cause it takes me fucking hours.
That's a bop right there. All right, let's go.
Instead of being in competition to see who can hurt who the most, compete to heal, support, and encourage. Also, while y'all arguing, stop all that name calling and work on better habits after arguments, like hugs, kisses, apologies, and adjustments.
When people say you're not listening to me and we simply parrot back the words that they were said, congratulations, your ears worked. That is the act of listening. But the art of listening is creating an environment in which the other person feels heard. I don't want to know that you heard the words. I want to feel understood.
Fellas, don't you hate that when you talking to a woman or you get into an argument and she's just listening to respond, and when she responds back, it's just nothing but hatred in her voice. She's just trying to hit below the belt, just trying to tag you and hit you as hard as she can. And fellas, we got to play a part too, because you can't argue with a woman. If she goes into that mode, like what she was saying, all these nice things, which is rare to find a woman that's able to communicate like that. If you do find a woman that's trying to turn up and yell at you, you remove yourself from the premises if you can. Or you just say, hey, I'm not about to argue with you. We can talk sweet and softly, but we're not about to get into all that. But all that rubbing the player's back, ladies, hey, you never know. That'll catch him off guard, especially if he's so used to you going off.
Yeah, fuck around and get stabbed. The fuck? I'm arguing with you. Bitch, I'm mad at you. Don't rub my damn back. This is why y'all niggas end up on the news. Fuck around and get stabbed. The fuck?
How to win friends and influence people. Learn how to talk to people. Fellas, you got to set the tone too. You can't just have a woman, because she may be used to talking to men a certain way, especially her past relationships, and she brings that to you. And some women just don't evolve, and they can't stand a man who will sit there and just say, I'm not about to argue with you. And all she knows is how to insult you. So it's rare to come across a woman like that. A lot of you ladies probably watching this like, JR, this is all common sense. There are really women that do this. There's tons of women that do this, that can't communicate. They've never knew how to communicate. They've always gotten, some of them may have been spoiled, have always gotten their way. Men have always cowered or just argued, engaged with them. That's their love language, is arguing. Anyway, man, let's get on to this next clip. Let's go.
Ladies, here go a few small tips on how to respond to certain things men say in the bedroom. If he say, babe, I want you to ride more, or why you don't ride at all, don't get mad. A few of us can't, and the majority of us, plain and simple, just lazy. This reverse cowgirl is easier. Put your hands on his ankles, align your cheeks up with his pelvis, and lean forward and put more pressure on your arms so your legs won't get tired as fast, and do your thing. If he say, babe, why you don't wear nothing sexy to bed? Instead of getting mad or feeling like you're not attractive, tell him whatever he want to see you in to buy it. And if you want to surprise him, go and buy it yourself. If he say he don't like the way you top him, do not get mad. Just practice and pay attention to what acts his body respond to. That's your man, so let's learn his body. If he say he's tired or don't feel like it, don't get mad. Top him off. 9 times out of 10, he gonna smack right after or smack in the morning. If he reaches his peak real fast, don't get mad, ladies. Be happy you land like that. Give him 5-10 minutes to regroup and get back to it. These are just a few small tips. What you do with this information is up to you.
Baby, did she say 5 to 10 minutes? I don't even think I wasn't even no 5 to 10 minutes in my 20s, unless you're trying to help a player out. I'm going to need at least a good 30 to get back where I need to be at, because, hey, that's just what it is. Reverse cowgirl and all that. Some of you guys prefer that. I just like to clap the cheeks from the back, even though that reverse cowgirl is a variation of that. I get it. But, hey, do your thing, ladies. Hey, there's nothing like a Lewinsky to brighten up a man's spirit any time of day. I'm just saying. This isn't difficult things for you. But, hey, fellas, if a Lewinsky is your thing, you also got to teach a woman what she needs to be doing. she's not getting it right, don't be afraid to correct her or tell her what it is that you like and how you like it. I'm just saying, and this is how it needs to be. Some of you guys are so scared and afraid, and you never know. And this is something that is quite important for some people. And in that case, it can never get old as long as it's done right, man. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. What if all women were like this? How she's talking, and a lot of you ladies like, she's not really like that. How would you know? It's not about whether she's like this in real life. It's just the fact that she's saying this stuff, which is all that matters. Anyway, comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit me up on Linktree to book a one-on-one with yours truly.
Hey, you can go on and get us a check, cuz we finna go.
All right, are we separate or together? All right,
You got it?
All right, gotcha.
I forgot I had some errands I had to run.
Oh, good. I mean, cool. I'll take you home right after this.
This gonna take us 30 minutes max, and then we can go ahead to the movie. Can we get an order of lemon pepper wet to go?
Extra crispy?
You know how I like it.
All right, 6 or 8.
20, nigga.
All right, baby. Well, hold on. Hey, don't touch me, light-skinned bitch. You're light-skinned too. You a different type of light skin though.
I know, right? What?
You fed up with these niggas who just trying to play it.
He said, "Don't touch me, you light-skinned bitch." All right, y'all, man. Look, maybe I don't know, man. I got some other stuff to do, and I feel like I'm sitting here wasting my time. So this is what I'm gonna do. We're gonna put a pin in it, and we're gonna come back and cover just Pearly things and handsome man Rizz. All right, I'm gonna put a pin in it. I'm kind of not feeling this. All right. So give me like an hour or two. We'll try this again. But nah, we had this is pretty good, so at least it's digestible. So you guys can watch the show off air, or if you guys missed the show, you can catch the show off air. Shout outs to Anthony Southeast. Thank you, bro. Dropping a huge 149 on the super chat. I appreciate you.
Bro, thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle.
Thank you, bro. Always supporting the show. I appreciate you. But yeah, we're gonna warm up the conversation. We're gonna talk about the handsome man game. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the game is a little bit different when you're handsome. You know what I'm saying? And you know, whether you figured that shit out and you got somebody to pay your ransom or not. You know what I'm saying? If you're handsome, do you get your ransom paid? You know, some people, they don't get their ransom paid, you know, and they handsome. It's more common than you think. And then a lot of people come to the manosphere and they're like, oh, well, you got to have a jawline. You got to do this. You got to have that. And you got to do this. And you got to have that. And you got to be 6 foot tall and 6'6" and look above 6 and blah, blah, blah. When in actuality, that's not the case. A lot of people think certain guys have it better. You know what I'm saying? Hell, you can run up on a whole bunch of he said, you light-skinned bitch. You can run up on a bunch of light-skinned dudes and they're like, oh man, darker dudes have it better. You can run up on a darker dude and be like, oh man, you know. And it's funny that you can hear that from a group of men because men really don't get into colorism or featureism. You know what I'm saying? Men barely get into colorism and featureism. That's not really a male talking point, even though to a certain degree it could be a thing. And maybe some males get into it. Actually, I've seen I know a guy in the manosphere that talks about colorism, and he's affected by it. But it is what it is. All right. So, all right, y'all. On the next one, give me like 2 hours. Hopefully, my morale is back up, but give me like 2 hours, man. It's a morality killer. I'll be right back. I got some stuff to do. Can't let that go to waste. I got to handle something and come right back, all right? So, we'll be back. It's Player Talk Radio. Peace. We'll cover just Pearly things and handsome man game. Let's go. It's Player Talk. what's going on? It's DJ Kuda. I'm doing some promos this week for a limited amount of time. If you want your beat videos and music to have a cool, professional, decent look like this one, while you're working on them and putting out multiple tracks, contact me to get this applause look. Just send me the track art and let me know how you want your font and soundbar, and let me handle the rest. Pricing starts at $10 for YouTube, $5 for YouTube Shorts, TikTok, and Instagram, $15 for the full package per video. I'm running a sale where you can do 3 videos for $20 and 5 shorts for $20. Don't miss out. Details will be up soon on my Gumroad store. For faster service, hit me on the Cash App with the details and let me know what services you need exactly. I'm now also running an ultimate $50 package where I will apply a quality broadcast ready master on your track and deliver it done post ready for all social medias and portrait modes like YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, and TikTok, where you will receive 3 files from me: 2 social media files, movie mode and portrait mode, and a master wave of your song. All you need to do is send me the song, wave or MP3 only, and your track art, the name of your track spelled correctly, and what font or soundbar you'd like, and I'll take it from there. And if you don't understand, replay this commercial. It's Kuda. Peace.
What are you fucking saying to me right now, Wax?
I said what I said.
I bring on my fucking on my podcast, give you the finest fucking hashish you smoke, and you fucking disrespect me. Like I'm some type of old fucking decrepit geezer. Cause he got gray beard, bro. He think I'm a fucking geezer. He's like I'm a fucking geezer. He wants to fucking disrespect me on my show. You're fucking jokester, Wax. You're fucking whack. You're a bum to me, Wax. Say something else about my boy Tupac. I dare you to swear to God, I dare you. And he gets the first fucking dick over here fucking dancing me, right? Get the fuck off me! He's fucking dead! You're fucking dead, man, Whack! Get him off my fucking show, you fucking bum! He's a fucking bum to me! People, I'm sorry you had to see that. He treated me like a fucking old decrepit geezer. Everybody has a fucking plan to get pushed in the fucking mouth. You're fucking dead, man, Whack. You talk about my friend Tupac, rest his soul. He talked about my friend. He talked about...
My Seamoss! You lose. I lost again? What am I fighting like a
Girl? Wait, my voice. Did someone put soy milk in my smoothie again? Oh no, I'm cramping. Now I want to be petty for no good reason, and I have no idea what I want to eat. It's the confusion for me.
Jollof rice combination. Grand Rising. You know, while you've been sipping on that satanic nectar you call bottled water, I've been decalcifying my pineal gland with triple ionic distilled counter reverse osmosis diffused alkaline Kangen water, which can be yours for 2 easy payments of $49.99 per ounce. Call now to get what on earth he just said. Also, Hillary Clinton is a clone.
Fuck you, nigga. You think you hard? Wanna talk shit? Pick up the phone, bitch. This the real shit right here.
Shut the fuck up, you nitwit. You talking shit upon my shit, homeboy? You just a little punk ass, bitch. Fuck that.
Thousands of niggas is waiting for your motherfucking call, and they all talking shit up on that ass right now. Big niggas. Thick niggas, curvaceous niggas, affectionate niggas.
Mwah, nigga. You want that true nigga shit? Let's call the line off top.
1213-373-4253. Only $4.99 a minute. These niggas is desperate.
You call me fucker? Man, shut the fuck up, you tropical snake.
80s niggas. 90s niggas. Sleepy ass niggas.
Nigga.
Broke niggas. Baroque niggas. Parmesan niggas. Mystery niggas, reveal niggas. Fake niggas. famous niggas,
I'm alive, fool!
sensitive niggas,
Yeah, motherfucker. I'll fuck you up.
and once